What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tuck Rule Takes episode 229. Episode 229. 229 of these things. The Asante Samuel Kayshawn Booty episode of Tuck Rule Takes, right? 9 Booty, yeah. 22 Samuel.
Or the Brian Hoyer Sterling Moore episode.
Oh, I forgot too, because he was 8 for a while. Sterling Moore. Wow, what a! I wonder if Sterling Moore is going to come into play later on in the episode.
Certainly could.
Could he though? Probably not. Episode 229. The gang is once again not all here. I need anybody, even if it's just one person, to just DM Al on any of the social medias and be like,
any of them,
buddy. Get your shit together. I know that you're an educator of men and women, of boys and girls. I shouldn't say men and women, but maybe men and women. You're doing your coaching thing. It's all good. But for people who are like, I don't know why this would be your first episode, but I'm Mike. Liam's here as well. There's normally a third host here, and his name is Al. I still can't say his last name for the life of me, so I just call him Al, and then it gets awkward when like you expect a second, like a last name to come in, and I'm like, hey, Al. He's not here once again. So it is just the original two, Liam and myself. We have a pretty fun episode. Nothing crazy has happened in the world of the Patriots. There's been no scandal, no new scandal. There's been no signings. The draft already happened. We're kind of in a dead zone until players report for training camp. But we do have some things to talk about. We have a fun little fantasy draft at the end, which normally happens when Liam and I are together on an episode. But I do want to start kind of with some timely news that came out. I believe it was yesterday, actually. And this actually wasn't in our little docket, Liam, but I figured it's something we can easily touch on real quick. Stephon Diggs found not guilty of everything. The strangulation, everything, which I don't know. Did you get a chance to watch any of the young lady's testimony?
Dude, it was the best thing since the Hurd Depp trial. It was juicy.
Dude, it was, first of all, and I heard another podcast say this, so this isn't a unique thought, but when you hear that woman talk, and I forget her name, I'll look it up in a second, but when you hear her talk, I don't think she was hired to be a chef. Her voice, she sat in like, and this is not an insult. This is not the you're gonna talk about women. She has a sex phone operator voice. I'm sorry, and I mean that as a compliment. You are not being hired to be a chef.
Experience with the profession firsthand.
I do not actually, and honestly,
it's an archaic technology. It's like using a Betamax.
Can you imagine calling and being like, "Oh yeah, here we go. We're doing it. Just me, myself, and I. Hold on, let me call this number real quick." Yeah, like come on, that's not it. I'm trying to find the young lady's name so then we don't have to keep just saying that. Jamila Adams, that's who it is. Jamila Adams. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, Jamila, I don't know what you were trying to do. Actually, I do. It's pretty clear. You were trying to extort money from Diggs. We are not a big enough podcast where we have to mince our words here. I think we all know exactly what was going on. Stephon Diggs hired her as a chef. I put chef in air quotes because that was his, as the kids say nowadays, that was his side piece. Cardi B knew about it. She lived in the house with them. And then once Stephon Diggs, rightly or wrongly, was kind of like, I don't know, I'm going to have other girls over. I got to kind of kick you out of the house for a little bit. She got upset. He fired her, and then chaos ensued. It was kind of clear that that's what was happening as it was going on. But of course, you can't say that because you don't know exactly what is going to come out. Now that we have all the information out there, I mean, listen, I hope this isn't going to stop Diggs from signing with a good team. I don't think this is why the Patriots let him go. I think the Patriots are moving on from him either way. But yeah, man, her testimony was a mess. Like brutal. Just they like the prosecution was coming in and being like, okay, so you said we have these texts that you got paid for these weeks that you said you didn't get paid. And she was like, well, I can't answer yes or no because there's more context to it. And the prosecution is like, you can't, it's a simple yes or no. Once you got to start
Yes.
saying yes or no. And then at one point, Jamila, the lady, was like talking to the prosecutor. She was like, "What's your name again?" Listen, when you're trying to talk on a first name basis with the fucking prosecutor, like, just tap out. Just
Yeah, you're done
get
for.
out of here. Yeah, like there
It
was
was
nothing.
brutal. And I love that. I think I've said it on the show before. I think in my past life I was a lawyer. I love the up on the stand kind of leading the witness kind of thing. Um the whole thing just fascinates me where they say something and they ask all these questions to steer the conversation into a trap. And then once they've said enough, they go, oh, well, we have these receipts saying that none of the last three sentences that you said are true.
Dude, it is, and you can, the worst part is you can see it happening. And like the person on the stand has to answer the questions, or they can do
Yeah.
what Jamila Adams tried to do and like not answer them. But you have to answer the questions, and you're like, oh, we all see where this is going. Because then she was like, we have the money.
If you're not going to answer, then plead the fifth. Don't say I'm not going to answer or I
Yeah.
can answer. Or there's nuance to the situation. You plead the fifth. And even then, it kind of looks like a guilty verdict to the jury if there is a jury there.
Even her lawyer or whatever, like for, yeah, I think it was like the closing statements or whatever. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, listen, I know this was a mess. I know she wasn't a good witness, but please don't let that impact your decision. Like he knew it wasn't. And like,
Yeah.
everybody has to take a case. Like I get it, but it was just like, God, it was a mess. And I mean, if it does end up coming out somehow, which it won't, because like it's pretty clear that like Diggs really didn't do anything, like for all intents and purposes, for everything but like proof of like, I don't know, video of him not doing anything. Like, you can't prove a negative. But like it's pretty obvious that nothing happened here. Looking at Diggs in the courtroom, pretty clear he was kind of overcome with emotion because even if you know you didn't do it, like, I mean, like the American justice system, like you never know what's going to happen with it. Whether you're guilty, not guilty, you just never know.
Yeah.
So good for him. Which again, I think we all kind of assume this, but you never really know for sure until it goes to court, which it did. Do you think that this is going to stop him from, or like, do you think this is what teams were waiting for before they signed him? And do you think he'll get signed in the coming weeks, or do you think it's kind of like an age injury thing, which is why he hasn't been signed anywhere yet?
I I would say this nearly guarantees that he will be signed. I can't imagine it's a production thing. Like he had 1,000 yards. If DeAndre Hopkins is still hanging around, DeAndre Hopkins is damn good for his age and whatnot, but like he's not an 1,000 yard receiver anymore. Call a spade a spade. He's a red zone threat. He's what Dez Bryant was before he tore his Achilles on the Saints, and but then he went to the Ravens and they used him in the red zone. He played like 8 snaps and he had like 5 touchdowns. It was awesome. But like that's what DeAndre Hopkins is now. Oddly enough, they both last on the Ravens. But I would imagine he could be a third receiver on the Chiefs or any wide receiver needy team.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Chiefs getting him. I mean, shit, I could even before the Eagles signed a bunch of players, I could have seen like the Eagles getting him, or just taking a flyer on him or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I agree though. I think that like his production is still there. You're not going to give him like a 5-year deal, obviously. But yeah, I feel like a lot of teams are just waiting. And we'll see what happens. Last thing on Diggs, and then we'll move on. I see this, or I've been seeing a lot of Patriots fans talking about this. Do you think there's any chance, or do you think the team even should, the Patriots, bring Stephon Diggs back with like what their plan looks like this offseason? Do you think there's a chance that happens?
Would hurt. Like I don't see why not, to be completely frank. Like the team loved him. He produced. Um yeah, we had some signings that would make it a really crowded receiver room. But I remember us in the podcast going into last season going, wow, this is a really crowded room. Like, who are they going to cut? And they really kept all of them.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of did that again. And then, maybe Chisholm floats on and off of the practice squad. Some of the guys at the end of the bench are on the practice squad. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. by any means. No, I'd humor the idea.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'd give it like some sort of a percentage chance, but I don't know. You signed Romeo Dobbs. I feel like that'd be kind of like a redundant thing, which again, I mean, redundancy is kind of, you need it in the NFL because you never know with injuries or whatever. But yeah, for what it's worth, I don't think it's going to happen. I think he goes somewhere else. I think it's the Chiefs. The Chiefs look like the team that would because they look like they're on their last gasp. And I feel like they would sign an older receiver. No shade to Stephon Diggs because we like him, but like it just seems like a signing they would do. Where it's like, yeah, let's like run it back. Let's add another older, talented receiver and just see what happens. I do hope he signs somewhere, but I'm happy this whole legal thing's over for him. So props to Diggs, found innocent, go sign on a team or whatever. And yeah, I hope if you do sign with the Chiefs, which we'll talk about the Patriots opponents in a second, the Patriots do play the Chiefs this year. So I just hope you don't go off because we know Stephon Diggs loves his revenge games, even though he didn't leave here unceremoniously or in a bad way. It's still a team you're on. So I feel like he'd want to perform. So yeah, anything else on Diggs I guess just him.
Yeah, not per se. That pretty much sums it up. I'm happy for him nonetheless, and I would have a lot of fun watching him on the Patriots next season or elsewhere. Like truly, this season has ingratiated Stephon Diggs in my heart for life.
Yes. Yeah, I think you speak for the vast majority of Patriots fans when you say that, especially
And
coming
players,
from
it seems
Buffalo.
like.
Dude, yeah, everybody. I mean, shit, Drake May loved him. Like, obviously, Vrabel did. Like, everybody on the team, in the area, in the region. Yeah, he definitely became a fan and player favorite. So, yeah, if he does come here, I'm obviously not going to be upset. But yeah, I think it's time. I think he would probably want to go somewhere else too, just to kind of like prove a point in a good way. So we'll see what happens. Before we get into another Patriots topic, I do feel like we do also have to touch on this because it involves two teams that well, one of us enjoy one of the teams and both of us enjoy the other team. But this is a Patriots podcast. But if you're listening, you do probably enjoy the big four sports. And this is a basketball topic, real quick, just like whenever it's just me and Al, we do a quick little Red Sox minute or so.
Glad I missed
Celtics.
that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the Red Sox are crazy, man. They fired everybody.
We
They
went
got
to the
pitchers
game with
throwing at
Al
them.
on Saturday. It sucked. They were
I saw
horrible.
you posted you were at a Red Sox game. I was like, this son of a bitch is going to become a fan. It didn't happen though,
No,
right? No, they're
certainly
they're
not.
fun to go to though. Baseball games are fun to go to. Just being out in the open, drinking hot dogs, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're drinking. You're not drinking the hot dogs unless you're someone else who
Well,
orders like a double cheeseburger at like a seafood
unless
restaurant or some shit.
you got to be a special
Um,
kind of person to just guzzle
We
those
know
things.
special kinds of people. But
Yes, we
yeah,
do.
Celtics were up 3-1 against the Philadelphia 76ers, and they ended up blowing the lead. Again, we're not going to stay on this too long, but I feel like we do have to touch on it because it is a Boston sports thing. Epic collapse. Liam, I know you're probably a little bit happier because Philly, the Sixers are, somewhat your fan. You're a Sixers and a Celtics fan, Philly and a Boston fan. From the Boston fan perspective, it sucked, man. You're up 3-1. You have the coach, you have the GM, you have the players talking like it was this back and forth series, and you just happened to like, you got beat in game 7, and like, no, no, no. You were up 3-1, and then you couldn't adjust when your three ball wasn't falling. Like, that's what happened. Like, let's not act like this was number 1 and number 2 seed going back and forth. This was the number 2 seed going against a play-in team. Like, what are we talking about? So from a Celtics fan perspective, sucked. I know there's talk of Jaylen Brown being moved. I don't know what's going to happen. Just epic collapse. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But Liam, since you're a fan of both teams, I kind of want to know how you felt about the Celtics losing, the Sixers winning, and then we will get into some Patriots topics after this, though.
Yeah, it was weird. I could use all the cliches. It was the tale of two halves in this
Hmm.
series. Like the Celtics dominated the first half, the Sixers to the second one. But in the grand scheme of things, it's far more complicated than that. Um, Embiid just wasn't right in that first game, and his stat line proved it. And then he
Hmm.
he missed 2 games, And then when he came back, that was kind of always the biggest thing for the Celtics all season was they just don't have any big guys to stop any dominant big guys. Like in any of the games we played, Nikola Jokic, he just went crazy. Like if we're playing a dominant big, it's going to be over. You can't expect Luka Garza or Vucevic to cover them. And we traded for Vucevic at midseason for Anthony Simons. And I think that's a very interesting what if to an extent, because I don't know if he would have made the difference, but god damn it, he was a scorer. And I hated that they traded for Vucevic. I think he's old. I think he's decrepit. He doesn't really have the three ball percentages to make him a high volume 3-point shooter like we kind of made Kristaps Porzingis, and he just gives you absolutely nothing on the defensive end. I didn't like him. I've hated him
He
for
didn't even play in
years.
Game 7. He didn't
Yeah,
even
and
play, if I remember
he got
correctly, at
benched.
all.
Yeah, he got benched, and for good reason, because that when Philly started to come back, that I want to say it was game 3. Uh, I think actually the Celtics ended up winning game 3, but the
Mhm.
Sixers realized their strategy was to leave Vucevic open at the three, and they
Yep.
did. And he shot a bunch of them, and he hit almost none of them. I actually think he did hit none of them. Um, so that just became the strategy. Like you have to lock up the shooters, which are Brown, Tatum, White, and really everyone else who's on the floor, and then just let this guy shoot away. And then they let Luka Garza shoot. And then if you got Kata in there, he's not taking
Oh,
any of them. So then you can just apply the pressure to the other four guys and kind of leave him as long as he's not near the basket. But it was a ton of blunders by the Celtics, and Joel Embiid played flawlessly. He was incredible. And the Celtics just they live by the three, they die by the three. They shot themselves out of the series. It's if the Rockets had a better shooting night in game 7 in 2017, they would have went to the finals, but instead they shot 9 of 22, 7 of 22, I think it was, and they ended up losing. But their strategy all season was you commit to the threes. It's like we talk about Dan Campbell. You either go for it on every fourth down or you don't. You play it conservative. And if you kind of try and feel it out and find that middle area, the statistics say you can't do that. You have to either commit to it or you don't. And
mhm.
basketball nerds agree that's the way you do it with threes. And that's what the Celtics did. And they just weren't hitting fucking threes. And it got really ugly when they're trying to take their 30-second 3-point attempt of the game and they've only hit 8 of them. And you're like, man, please stop doing this.
Dude, it was, I mean, you finally battle back in Game 7 to be down by one, and you shoot like out of 7 shots, 6 of them are threes. And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, just you have Jaylen Brown, who is elite at driving to the net. Like
Yeah.
even if he doesn't score every time, he's
Yeah.
either going to
And
score or
his
get a
mid
call
range is
in most
great. He's an
cases.
old school 2000s player.
But it's like, and then it comes down to like, is that does that have to be coached into you? And people bringing up Missoula. Missoula's job is safe, by the way. Everybody
It
talking about
should
him
be,
being
yeah.
fired. Like, come on, they need to have another bad year for him to actually be on the hot seat. But yeah, it was. I mean, like you said, Embiid. I fucking hate the Sixers, but like I got to give them their props. Like they found their game plan, they found their way to win, and they did. Like Joel Embiid
Yeah.
finally, like, oh, it's not a rivalry. They beat our ass every time, but they finally won. And like I think that Philly fans should be walking around puffing out their chests and everything. You should be.
Yeah.
Like you deserve
Yeah.
it. You won.
It's the first time they fucking won against the Celtics, and
Yeah,
and they definitely earned it. And Embiid absolutely earned it as well. Like I hate
he
James
did.
Harden. I hate what he did to the Sixers. I used to love him. I was his biggest fan. I would have died for James Harden, and what he did to the Sixers, I'll never forgive him. I think he's spiteful and selfish and an oxygen thief, and I can't stand even looking at him now for what he did to my team. But
God
I
damn.
I saw the benefit of him this past series because Joel Embiid was passing the rock and he was passing the rock really well because they
Hmm.
were just doubling him and he's kicking it out and he had this beautiful behind the back bounce pass through the lane to a cutter for a dunk and I was just like that's James Harden. Like James Harden was showing Embiid like this is how you pass, this is what you're looking for, and
Hmm.
it fucking worked. And I'm like, if this is the reward for the suffering, the late nights, staying up, cursing James Harden outside on my lawn, praying to every single deity I could find a book of. That something terrible happens to James Harden. Like I prayed
Just
for
yelling up at
everything.
the sky, like,
Yeah,
curse you,
for
James
him
Harden.
for him to find a lump on his balls, just anything. Like I was like, big or small, I want something terrible to happen to James Harden. And now,
A
years
lump on his
later,
ball.
I'm reaping the benefits of that suffering. There is something left over. I won't say thank you, James Harden, but it's like at the end of The Dark Knight when Michael Caine looks across the restaurant and nods to Christian Bale, and Christian Bale nods back to him. That's me and James Harden now. I'm not going to talk to you. We're going to pretend like we don't know each other because we don't, but I'm going to give you a nod, and you're going to know you left me something good.
Look at you bringing up a superhero movie. Look at
I
you
that's
go, man.
that's one of the few I like. That
Look, I mean, if you're
I
gonna bring up one, it's any of those three movies. Those three Batman
yeah,
movies
yeah. The
are
third one I actually think is the
great.
best of the bunch, and a lot of people don't think so, but I
People
love
hate the
it.
third one for very specific, stupid reasons.
Yeah,
That's
they
all it
have a lot
needs.
of plot holes, and I understand, but I love to do the Bane accent. I do it in
Dude,
traffic when I'm very angry.
it's Bane. Yeah, like it, yeah.
Yeah,
Then there's always that one dude that breaks out the Bane accent at like a party, and it's like you just sound like an old guy, man. Just shut up. You
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah,
You can't do it.
yeah. It's good.
Um,
I love it.
yeah. Actually, I might end up watching that this weekend. Then I love it. I'll just pick any one, just put it in.
I
But
was
yeah.
born
So
in the dark.
there it is. Yo, oh, dude, you always
You're
do the
merely
quotes like you have
raised
to.
by it. It's so
Oh
good.
God. Oh, when I finally saw the light, it was blind. Oh, so fucking good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, props to Philly. Great, you won. You moved on. You got your fucking shit kicked in last game. But you know what? Lost by what, 40 points or something like that. But hey, at least you beat Boston. I get it. I totally understand because it's like when you beat like I don't know, like the Chiefs or something. It's like in their like heyday. It's like, yeah, we might have lost the next game, but we fucking beat the Chiefs when we needed to. Or like when the Patriots were, kicking ass for 20 years. It was like, yeah, we might have gone like 1-15, but that one win was against the
Yeah.
Patriots. So yeah, whatever. Props to them. We'll see what happens with the Celtics. If anything big happens, Al's a Celtics fan too, so we'll probably bring it up at some point. Like if Jalen Brown got traded or something like that,
Yeah. Al
we will
wanted to
bring it
hit
up.
me.
Why? Because you were all pumped up about the
Yeah, I was
about the
talking shit.
Sixers. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I will tell you, like I play around and get like annoyed with you being a Philly fan. Al is pissed that you are a Philadelphia sports fan.
Yeah, he gets really mad.
He will just randomly text me and be like, I can't fucking believe that Liam likes Philly teams, and I'm like, buddy, I can't either. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You're the one that decided to put him on a Patriots podcast with me. Like, I don't
That
know
is
what to tell
true.
you. You knew this coming in. Like, you did this. Now we're promoting like a fucking Philly fan. It's crazy. Trash.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
trash.
it's his fault.
Um, it is. It is. But yeah, so whatever. Props to Philly. You'll probably lose this round, but it is what it is. All right. You want to get into some Patriots talk? Some Patriots
Yeah.
actual topics? I figure we'll start with the over under. Um, the Liam, you DM'd me the Patriots over under this year. I don't know who did the one that you sent me, but I did see that number kind of floating around from a lot of different outlets. The Patriots over under is 9.5, 9.5 wins. When you sent that to me, I initially thought it was low, but after kind of sitting on it and taking the night to think about it, I gotta say, I still think it's fucking low. 9.5 wins seems like a low total to me. And I got their opponents pulled up too. So we're not gonna do like a
Yeah,
game
I'm
by game
curious.
breakdown, whatever. But I kind of want to get your thoughts. 9.5, like, and then we'll just kind of get into it. But yeah, do you think that's low? You think that's right on where they might be, or what are you thinking? Because you're the betting man out of the three of us, or the two of us here.
Yeah, I guess this is the beauty of Vegas because they get you thinking. You're like, what do they
Hmm.
know that I don't? Why would it be so low? When we were so unbelievably good last year, granted the easiest schedule in the league, we
Hmm.
have the 12th easiest schedule. So still in the upper echelon, like now it's basically middle of the road. Anything after 10, it's like, hey, you're in the middle area. But
Yeah.
I look at the opponents and I don't have faith in a whole lot of them. So I was like going through trying to pick out who they could lose to. And the only thing I really came to is like the only way they don't hit this total is if somebody gets hurt. And I've bet on totals assuming people get hurt many, many times, mostly for injury-prone quarterbacks.
Hmm.
And that's kind of where I get worried here. It's like, what does Vegas know? Like, is Drake May gonna get hurt? What is happening here that this is the case? We just went to the Super Bowl. That's a long season. So gearing up to play another one, most players on the team played an extra 3 games. So
Hmm.
it's tough. I also think it's low. Like all you need is
Right.
10 wins to win. That seems like my floor for them for this season.
Yes, that's how I feel too. And like, and again, so we'll just kind of we'll go home away opponents, just kind of off the top of our head, kind of talk about it real quick and just see. So all we're trying to do is get to 10 here. We'll start home just because, home, whatever.
Yep.
Um, I think, I mean, obviously they play the AFC East, so you got the Bills, Dolphins, Jets. For being honest, I think they go 3-0 there.
I think so too. I don't think they lose a game.
Right. And I know, like, I don't have to convince you. Al's not here. We don't have faith in the Bills this year.
No, they're dog
Correct.
shit.
Like I know they signed who again, I forgot who was the receiver that
DJ
they
Moore.
signed. Yeah, okay, cool. Have fun with him. Like, I mean, he's
Yeah,
good, don't
no,
get
I'm
me
worried
wrong, but
about
like
it. He's
he's
really good, but
yeah, I'm not Josh Allen, he's on the downside. He's going his arrow's pointing in the wrong direction. The Jets are the Jets. I
yeah,
know they had a tremendous draft.
yes.
But like at the end of the
But
day,
they're going to screw this up.
what's the name on the jersey? Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. They
it's
could
the
have traded for
Jets.
Patrick Mahomes. They're going to blow this up. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they had Aaron Rodgers, and even like the NFL gods knew that wasn't good for them.
Yeah,
They were like, you
this
know what?
can't
One
happen.
play, done. Like
Yeah,
you can't.
they got Aaron Rodgers, they got Brett Favre, they got the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in Vinny Testaverde, and none of them panned out.
Nothing. Dude, it does not matter. And then the Dolphins, I mean, I don't I think the Dolphins might be worse off than the Jets, if we're gonna be
I don't
honest.
know. I think the Dolphins are going to be wildly interesting. They probably will be bad, but I like Malik Willis, and I hope he gets a good shot. And they bolstered their offensive line, so at very least, I think
True.
they'll be competitive games. But I can't imagine we lose. I think we
No,
win both Dolphins games, home and away. Maybe away we win by 3, and home we win by 13.
exactly.
Like
Yep. And
it's not a
then
dick
yeah.
kicking, but you're like, yeah, that was pretty comfortable. Cool.
No, the dick kicking will come against the Jets. Like it just
Yeah.
always will. Like they might
Mhm.
have like 4 sacks on Drake May, but May will also have like 4 touchdowns. So
Yeah,
like
it's just a nice
whatever.
confidence booster throughout the season.
Yeah, so that's three right there. I guess we'll go with the next easiest one out of them. The Raiders. I know they drafted Fernando Mendoza. Like I get it in
Yeah.
everything, but like a rookie going against this
Yeah.
defense, which I think, and like we haven't really spoke about the defense or like what we think yet. We'll probably talk about it as we get closer to the season. This defense is going to be really good. You think this
Yeah.
rookie is going to come in and perform against Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Gabe Akis, like these people that the Patriots have brought in? No, no, no. I think they're going to beat the Raiders. I'm assuming you do as well.
Yeah. And if it's early in the season, Fernando isn't even going to be playing. It's going to be Kirk Cousins for the first couple games. And most of all, I don't think the Raiders were poorly coached last season. I think they were just a completely untalented team. I have faith in Pete Carroll as a good coach. He's got a great resume. I have no reason not to believe in him. I think they're a fucking bad team.
Yep.
And doesn't matter what rookie's coming into that situation, it's not a good team.
They have a little bit of that like Jets stink on them, like an
Yeah.
adjacent Jets thing where it's
Yeah.
like,
They've been bad since 2013, and then before that it was 2002.
dude, which sucks because the fan base is crazy.
It's
They want a
awesome.
good team.
Yeah.
But like they're like the Bills Mafia before the Bills Mafia became a thing. Like it was
Yeah.
always like Raiders Nation. Like that's what it was. But I'm sorry, you guys are losing. So that's 4 wins right there. And that's just home. In a way, I mean, we kind of already tallied a couple other ones there. Um,
Yeah.
but then what? You want to go Steelers? I
Yeah.
don't know. A new head coach, Mike McCarthy. Like I know you have no kind words to say about Mike McCarthy.
No, I fucking hate
Um,
Mike McCarthy.
and then like who's their quarterback?
It'll if it's Aaron Rodgers, we'll lose. If it's not, we'll win. Like it's, but also they got their one win in a decade against us last year.
Yeah,
Probably won't happen again. If it's Aaron Rodgers, I'll take that back, but we'll see.
exactly. So that's right there. That's 5 wins right there. We're halfway
Yeah.
there, Liam. Okay, let's go Green Bay. That's a team that we don't really see that much.
It's tough.
They are a good team. I will even give you. You want to say the Patriots will lose to Green Bay? I won't.
Sure.
I won't fight you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard fought game. Who knows? Maybe it's early in the year. Maybe the Patriots are still finding their footing.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple
Late in the year,
bounces.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever it happens to be. Cool. Okay, so we're still at 5 wins. We'll go Minnesota.
They should kill Minnesota, right?
I don't. Dude, they have Kyler Murray.
I like Kyler Murray, but
Yeah,
like
he's 2 feet
I
tall.
yeah, and I think he's going to have a
Like,
resurgence. I actually think he's going to be really good, but we should still they're again just like they traded away a lot of their pieces. Like their offense still seems to be above average, but like everything else, like I'm not thrilled about their defense. We should hang 4 touchdowns on them with ease. If they score more than 28 points against us, so be it. Then we deserve to lose.
if you don't let Justin Jefferson kill you, or if you get pressure on Kyler Murray, you're going to win this game. That's six
Yeah.
wins right there.
Yep.
Probably the toughest home game, I would say, which is the last one we're going to talk about. Oh, and by the way, we don't know. I think the away games might be, some of these games might be overseas. That's going to throw
Mm,
everything off too, because you don't know.
yeah. The
Like,
Jags game is almost certainly going to be overseas.
and I think they're saying that the Detroit game is either going to be overseas or it's going to be on Thanksgiving too. So like you just never
Oh
know.
yeah.
Which I think the Patriots are a shoe-in for a Thanksgiving game, by the way.
That'd
And I
be
hope they are,
awesome.
dude. It makes it so much better when like one of your teams are playing on like a holiday. I hope they
Yeah.
do play. But the Broncos, I don't know. Do you think Bo Nix comes in here and wants like a revenge game that he didn't get in the playoffs? Like, what do you think? Like, I know that they didn't really that they added. Did they add Jalen Waddle?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a
He's always
good
had him.
offense. Like they true, true. They do have, but that's a solid. That's a Sean Payton led team. That is a
Yeah.
good team. You want to
I
say they'll
think
win
we
or
could
lose?
lose. I would bet on the Patriots.
Okay. And you know what? I kind of would too, because guess what? Bo Nix coming back from an injury. We don't know how he's going to react to coming back. We have no idea. All these players that come back, or all these teams that come back, from certain injuries or whatever, just like Mahomes this year, or I guess the season coming up. We don't know how they're going to come back from these huge injuries. So I don't know if Bo Nix is going to be the same guy. Like, is he going to be able to run around and kind of is he going to be confident on that leg? Like,
Yeah.
we don't know. So okay, so yeah, so we'll chalk that up as a win too. So we got them going 1, 2, 3, 4,
Seven.
5, 6, 7 wins. And even if you want to go conservative, six.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go road. Okay, let's just throw Jets in Miami. Those are 2 wins,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
that's so
So we're
so
up to
we'll go with
we're
7.
up to 8 or 9.
Cool. What do you want to say? Bills? Do you want to give them a loss at Buffalo?
No, but you know.
Okay. So they win there. That's 10.
Yeah.
Already 10 wins.
Yep.
And I
And let's
guess like
see
I said,
how
you
how we
could
pad the stats here.
the Chargers, I think that's a win.
They always beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who the Chargers have, we always beat the Chargers.
Yep. I mean, I like Justin Herbert. I have no issue with the Chargers, but I think you beat the
Yeah.
Chargers.
He never plays well
Um,
against the pass too. Even when the Chargers won, it was 6-3. That last Mac Jones year,
oh
it was hard
God.
fought. We missed 2 field goals, and we definitely could have won that game.
Um, Jacksonville in Jacksonville.
This should be a win. I
You
don't
should
care
win.
how much playoffs they made. They're not good.
How much playoffs they made. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a win. I don't hate Trevor Lawrence like a lot of people do, but
Fucking
that's a
hate
win.
Trevor Lawrence.
Um, let's go Seattle. I'll say loss.
Tough. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll say
yeah, we could
loss.
say loss.
That could
Yeah,
be like a week 1 game too. You know how they like to do like the Super Bowl rematch like early on in the season.
yeah.
So I could see maybe Seattle getting one over. Cool. Yeah, that's a lot. And again, this isn't like our official record
Record
prediction.
prediction.
It's
Yeah,
just
we're just
kind of like
spitballing here. We're trying to blow
potential
this.
wins.
Yeah, we're looking at this over under here.
Exactly. Let's go Chicago. In Chicago. That's going to be a good game,
I
by
think
the
I'm
way.
going to this game. Very
Yeah?
excited.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's
Um,
two-story teams in Chicago.
it's
I
gonna be
hope it's
sweet.
snowing.
The last year of
Oh.
Soldier Field too. I have to go.
So what do you
Yeah, meet
think?
me there if you're feeling dangerous. I think it's tough. It's really anyone's game. Again, since it's a toss-up, I think I choose the Patriots. But if they lost, I wouldn't. It's like the Broncos game. If they lost, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like I'm obviously going to pick them right now, but yeah, that's kind of like an iffy one. And we'll kind of go like after we go through this, we'll go through like the exact win or like the wins we definitely think, and then everything else. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be over 9.5. Two more games left. Kansas City, Chiefs in Kansas City.
If it's early in the season, it's a lock because they're. I mean,
Yep.
I love Justin Fields. I think he's going to have a resurgence. I think he's going to be fantastic for the Chiefs. But I guess even if it's late in the season, there's a chance Mahomes misses a good majority of the season. He comes back. Yeah, like I like the Patriots' chances very much.
Yep. Yeah, me too. And like you said, it's going to depend on time of year and what's going
Yeah,
on. And this also obviously had like, say, like Drake May or I don't know, like important people get hurt, throws everything out of whack. We're talking just general
yeah,
health, whatever.
yeah.
Final game, Detroit. That's either going to be overseas or on Thanksgiving or like both, I guess. I don't know. Um, say what you're gonna say, because I have
It's a
a
dub. Detroit's over.
dude. Okay, I was gonna say their time is done, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Dude, they lost both coordinators last offseason. As we know, one went to go to the Bears, one came here. He's now an assistant manager or whatever the hell it is, assistant coach. Um,
Assistant to
yeah,
the regional
like
manager.
they're, yeah, assistant to the regional manager. Like, yeah, they're losing people. Like, they lost Montgomery, so Gibbs is there. But
Yeah.
I mean, can
And they
you
got
really
Joe Mixon, I
run?
think. Who'd they get? They
They
got
got,
three.
what's his name? Pacheco, Isaiah Pacheco,
Yeah.
who,
That's
like,
not cool.
okay, like they have some
Yeah.
good
Doesn't
receivers, they
excite
have
me.
good options, but yeah, I just don't think so. So yeah, I could
No.
say win there. So let's go. So home, you got one, two, three,
We had
four, five,
seven.
6, 7 wins at home for sure. The
Yeah.
only probably loss is Denver. If you want to say another, I mean, the only loss is Green Bay. If you want to say another loss, you could say Denver. But so yeah, they got 6 or 7 wins at home. On the road, wins against the Chargers, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Jaguars, and the
So
Lions.
that makes it 11. And the Lions makes it 12.
Yep. And then everything else is kind of iffy, could go one way or
Yeah.
another. Like you
I
said,
think we're clearing this total with ease.
I think 10 is the floor. So like if you can somehow, like I don't know where you can bet or do what you want, I would definitely go over 9.5 wins.
Yeah.
Like
Hammer
I
that.
think it is all but a lock. Like you play the AFC East. You are the best team in the AFC East right now. So you
Yep.
might lose one game. It might be
You
one of
get
those
two
Bills
free
games.
games playing the Jets.
Yeah, and then you get four if you want to include Miami.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's 4 wins right there. Then you also got to play Jacksonville, who like I don't know, I get because there's always going to be a team that's going to sneak a win against you. But even if they do,
Yeah.
okay, so instead of winning 13, you win 12.
Yeah. I mean, like playing in Car Jacksonville is very scary. The place is a shithole. You might
Yeah.
as well
Oh, yeah.
be
No, it's not great.
downtown Baghdad.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
you're a
downtown
Floridian, you know.
Baghdad. Oh, yeah.
Place
It's
sucks.
the whole place is a shithole. But and then I mean, shit. God forbid, maybe you win that Seahawks game.
Yeah, like
Like
I'd be open to the possibility. Like I'll drop an easy one to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. So like I think we really just wanted to bring it up to say like the 9.5 thing. And like I know a lot of New England teams use this, but the Patriots are getting disrespected already. Season hasn't even
Yeah,
started yet. Or the season has started, but players haven't even put on the pads yet. The Patriots are already
yeah.
getting disrespected. They do you know who the AFC representative was in the Super Bowl last year, Liam?
That would be one New England Patriots.
It was the New England Patriots. I think people are forgetting that. And yes, like you said, schedule luck, obviously, but they still played elite defenses in the playoffs and they still won those games. And you still have Drake May, second year in the same offense. Pretty decent draft. There might be another receiver coming over. Like they signed Romeo Dobbs. Like I think the Patriots are going to be good. You think the Patriots are going to be good. The over under is 9.5 right now. I think you have to go over. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, again, we'll probably talk more about it like as the as the season gets closer, kind of nail in like exactly, who we think they're going to win against, who we think they're going to lose against and all that stuff. But for the time being, Yeah, I have them probably, I don't know, somewhere around like 12 or 13 wins, but we'll see. All right, next, before we get into our fantasy draft, um, we have rookie numbers. Rookie numbers were officially released, which leads right into our fantasy draft, which is a number related draft. But I have the numbers pulled up here. And if anybody listening are like Liam and myself, this is a crucial stepping stone to how your career is going to go as a professional. Maybe more
Right.
so in football than any other sport. I feel like, I don't know why. I feel like the
Yeah.
numbers juju is a big thing, right?
Yeah, I don't get as jazzed up about it in basketball unless it's like a weird number. Like I remember when Baron Davis went to the Cavs and he wore 85 as a point guard, and like 85 in general in basketball is a disgusting number. And I was
Crazy.
like, that's gross. I love it. But most of the time, like it's like Kevin Durant's 35, he's 7, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like that, like it is what it is. Like, I mean, it's kind of just like a number. But football, there is, I don't know how we can figure this out, but there is a direct correlation between your number and your production. I
There
I,
is.
I think there
There
is.
truly is, and we will get into that in our draft where it's like if you have this number, you're awesome.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. So we'll just kind of run through it real quick with the rookies. First round pick, Caleb Lomu, number 74. He's going to end up being a right tackle. How do you feel
Yep.
about that? I'm thumbs up.
Juicy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig. That's an old school lineman's number. I like
Yep.
74 a lot. It's like it's Michael Orr. Like it's just captivates
Yeah,
like yeah.
exactly. And like 70s, I feel like are a tackle number too.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good one. I know there weren't a ton of numbers for him to pick, but yeah, 74 is a good one. Second round pick, Gabe Akis going with 50. How do you
Bringing
feel about
Ninkovich back.
50?
As an edge rusher, I
Yeah.
like it. It's different. Like I don't want to spoil for some of the draft later, but like there have been some really good edge rushers. A few on the Patriots, but mostly with other teams. Some really good numbers in the 50s, like just to spitball in it, like Von Miller, 58. You're like,
Yep.
that's a cool fucking number. It's usually a traditional inside linebacker number, but if you're gonna take that to the outside, you're gonna be pretty good. And I like it. And then on the Patriots, there's a mystique about the number 50 since Rob Ninkovich. You're a
There's
utility
a
player.
there's
You're a
also
winner.
another mystique about the number 50, which he's the head coach of the team, Mike Vrabel. So
Yep.
I feel like I don't know. I'm telling you, this fucking kid next season is going to be a captain on this team.
Hey, if
I'm
the number
telling you.
tells you.
But yeah, I like it though. 50, good. Eli Raridan, third round pick, 82 as a tight end. How do you
Gross.
feel about that one? Yeah, right.
I think
I
it's
feel like
gross.
82. Who? What was Daniel Graham? He was 86, right? If I
Daniel
remember.
Graham was
Or was he
82.
82? He was. Yeah, but
He was
even then,
82.
82 is kind of like I don't.
It's
Ah,
dusty.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I like my tight end, and
Like
like we'll talk about it, but I don't
Kellen
know.
Winslow wore 82. He was the only one I thought made it look cool. Kellen Winslow Jr., not senior. But he was
Yeah,
the only one I thought made it look cool. Most of the time he wore 81. But yeah, I think 82 is just it's a dusty number for wide receivers, let alone tight ends.
it's just not a good number, man. Like I mean, you could like go a little higher, like
Yeah.
or even lower. Like 81's a good one. 87
Yep.
obviously is a good one. Like you got
87.
anywhere
Yeah.
in the 80s is good. Like I
Yeah.
will say,
The higher the 80s, the better.
I'm still happy that it's in the 80s. Like you can't have these tight ends with like number
Yeah.
like
Yeah, oh
40s
my
or some
God.
shit. Like
Yeah.
get out of
I
here.
hate like a tight end who's number 9 drives me crazy.
Oh, God, that's what he was in college, number nine.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Fucking
oh, is
nuts.
he
I
gonna?
hate it.
But he's gonna have to fight
Yeah.
Kayshawn Booty for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But then
whatever,
why don't
man.
you just go
Like
to 89 and make it cool?
you get, yeah, right. Yeah, who's 89? Is Dobbs 89? Romeo Dobbs might be 89, I think, because I'm
Is
pretty sure
he?
that's what he
Thought he
was.
I thought he got 87. Oh no, is it retired?
Is he? No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think
Is
it
I don't
is.
know. See,
Yeah,
but
I think he's
see,
87.
just man, the fact that we're having this conversation, but whatever, man. Like I'll give you like half a thumbs up for being in the 80s,
Yeah, you're
but
on the
that's all I
mark.
can
You
do.
just missed. Yeah.
That's all I can do. Yeah.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Uh, Prunty, our boy, surprise fifth round pick, corner number 21. No issues with it.
If the number is any recollection, this guy's going to be a monster.
Love it. Yeah, give me if you give me like corners in the 20s, There's
Yep.
really only like a few
Money.
20s, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all in. Um, this one, it starts to get a little iffy with these next ones. Demetrius Crown over, edge rusher, and kind of a special teams guy, number 68.
Yeah. Dusty. Interior lineman number. I don't like it.
What are you doing, man? Like,
Yeah.
I think this guy just doesn't know how to choose numbers. In BC, he was 15, which, like, yeah, that's not even great.
15 as an offensive tackle.
No, no. Oh, yeah, yeah. My bad. Yeah. What I say? I got him and Hutchins mixed up. But yeah,
I was gonna
68
say.
still. Yeah, that like you were saying though. Interior, I do not like that.
Yeah.
Like
That was
that's
gross.
what that is. If you're
Yeah.
gonna be a tackle
Bump
or
it up one
something,
to 69.
yeah, right. Like that's although then you start thinking of Cole Strange, and then it gets like, ah, shit. I think
Yeah.
69 is what he was in college, if I remember correctly.
Was he?
Uh, yeah. Let me look
You're
it
about
up.
to get away from that?
Demetrius Crown over.
That's a shame.
He was no, he was. Oh God, number 78. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
God,
78
78
is
just
even
looks
pretty.
bad. You know what, man? I
Yeah.
see. This is what I mean, where it starts to get a little iffy.
Yeah.
But okay, it is what it is. Next linebacker, uh, Obi Zor, number 48.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I
I
like
hate
the
it.
40s. I like the 40s for a linebacker, not 48. 48 is a dusty fucking number.
I didn't say his first name because it's Namdi. I know you don't like that. I know that was just going to
Yeah,
set
I
him up to fail
appreciate
anyway.
that, but then you said it anyway.
I know I did say it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, 48. That screams like special teams to me.
Yeah, every number in the 40s is cool except for 48. You
Yeah.
literally can't go wrong with any of the other numbers. 48 is dusty.
Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, I'm going through them all, and I'm like, yeah, that would have been
Every
good.
single other one is sick.
Maybe he'll
For
change it.
yeah. Yeah. 42 is
Like
a little dusty too, but like I don't know. There have been I I could be I wouldn't hate it. I hate this.
48 is just it's just not good. But like
Gnarly.
like again, hopefully you buck tradition and like you have a good career. But yeah, 48, you're just starting off on the wrong foot. That's all. Unfortunately. Because this
Yeah.
was Al's pick. This was that he nailed everything. Pick 212, I think, everything. Um Next, Baron Morton, quarterback, 15. No issue with it. Backup quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about 15. I don't know.
I think I don't care, or I'm fine with it because he's the third quarterback. Like, you know what? Like, we got to differentiate you from like the starter numbers. So let's give you
Yeah.
15. Even though I know Patrick Mahomes, but like, let's just put you over there, right?
Yeah.
Like 15, good for you, man. You just hang out over there. Quarterback numbers are interesting. We'll talk about that in a little bit, very shortly. But yeah,
Yes.
so you're not a big fan
Don't
of
like
15.
15. Yeah. Bump it up to go to 17.
The number itself is kind of ugly, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Um, Running back, Jam Miller, 30.
Empowering number.
Dude,
And
two thumbs up.
unspoken, like underspoken number. Not a lot of people use it.
Hmm.
It's begging for a Hall of Fame running back to use it. I thought we were going to get it with Todd Gurley, and he just flamed out too quickly, but it's a
Yeah.
cool fucking number.
Yeah. I like it. And this guy he's like short and stout too. So I like it.
Yeah.
That O, that circle on the uniform, the three is kind of big. It's gonna look good. I like
Yeah.
30. Yeah, I was happy when I saw this. I was like, you know what? I could see 30 running through the line on goal line and scoring a couple touchdowns this year. So I'm down with that one. Last but not least, Quintavious Hutchins. This was the guy in BC, at BC. He was number 15, edge
Yeah.
rusher, more core special teams guy. Number 45. I
Fits.
like it for what he is. Yeah. Special teams, little edge here and there. I
Yep.
like I like 45.
You
Even
can get
though
behind that.
it is
It's
still like
it's
not a
dusty
good
as a
number.
pass rusher, but on special teams, I look at that number and I go, "You're blocking punts."
Oh, 100%. I mean, shit. Brendan
Yeah,
Schooler, 41. Yep.
yeah. I'm like, you
Like,
got
yep,
containment on kickoff. Go get him, buddy.
exactly. So yeah, rookie numbers. Again, like if you're rightly so, if you're into this thing, you understand everything that we said. If you don't, you have no idea why these numbers
Yeah,
matter. I'm just here to tell you that they very much do matter.
they do.
Like
Yeah,
just
it's a very
under.
niche thing. I don't know how
Mhm.
much of an audience there is for this topic and then our next one, but it's a very much when you know, like if you've been watching football for a long period of time, you know the good players get certain numbers.
Yeah, you are one of those older people that were screaming at the clouds when they said, you know what, positions doesn't matter. Pick a number.
I still am. I fucking think
When
it's
when
despicable.
when Marte Mapu came in wearing number 15, I was
They're so sad. He
enraged.
had 30. I was like, dude, it was so good.
30
He
solid
had it
because
so
you're a
good.
little linebacker, little safety, a hybrid number. That's cool, but like 15? What
Yeah.
N'Keal Harry was 15. And then he was number one. And number one's a good number. N'Keal Harry ruined
Yeah.
that. But yeah, those are the rookie numbers. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think we can already see who's going to have good careers, great careers, and kind of letdown careers.
Yeah. You could tell
But
right here.
you really can. So hopefully they change them. Everybody changes their fucking numbers way too much this, nowadays anyways. So
Yeah.
whatever. All right. Are you ready? Do you have anything else you want to get to before we get to our draft?
No,
Our
I think that
numbers
that
fantasy
sums it up.
draft.
So do you want to kind of explain the rules here?
Yeah. So I wanted to double check with you one of the rules, but
Yeah.
along the lines of these rookie numbers, Liam, who is really the well of ideas for this podcast, by the way, if you're ever wondering
Something of the sort.
where the drafts come from, where the
Dumb
interesting
shit.
topics come from. They very much come from Liam. Like Al and I are more like, oh, this happened. Let's talk about this. Liam's like, hey, let's fucking talk about jersey numbers and draft positions from jersey numbers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, I
yeah,
eat this
buddy.
shit up.
So that's what it is. So basically, jersey numbers at each position, the best numbers. So this is my question to you: did the players who wore those numbers did that factor in, or did you just pick a number and then pick a player that went to the number? Because I kind of did it in tandem. So I was like, I want to think of a good number, but then also some good players that had said number or whatever. So, and I also know that I did not explain anything here, but I'm just asking you how you did it.
Yeah, so I guess it is kind of the players that drive the numbers to an extent. I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but it just seems like certain players always seem to have certain numbers. So I would mostly go about it and go, all right, like quarterback, what's the number that like the best quarterbacks have, or like what's the first number
Okay.
that pops into my mind when I think of this number. And then
Yeah.
that would always be like my first pick in the draft for each position will be what is the first number that pops into my head when I think of this position. And then as my backups, I'm like, what's a cool, empowering number? And I'm looking at the number and then building the argument with players behind it. So my
Got
first
it.
pick for each position is based on um, player, and then all my reserves are based on cool players that have it. Some positions are more of a wealth of awesome numbers than others. Like if you're going, I'm looking at two positions right now. You can't go wrong with the first and second pick. You're completely right in both of them. You have
Hmm.
two first round picks. So we're both going to make out on two first round picks in certain positions here just because the number is so popular and it's driven so many incredible players to wear the number.
Yeah. Okay. So that's basically how I did it too. It kind of depended on what it was. You look at numbers, whatever. So to
Yeah.
kind of sum it up for everybody listening, it's a numbers draft, people. If you like the
Yes.
numbers, if you're a numbers freak like Liam and I are, which I feel like a lot of football fans are, it's like, listen, man, when
Yeah.
you think of a number, when you think of quarterback, what do you think? New England, 12, right? Like that's the big
Yeah.
one. So it's like Tom Brady, 12, that's a quarterback number. You know what number you don't
Yep.
think of when you think of quarterbacks? 82 or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah,
it's like kind
100%.
of that thing,
Like,
and then
what's an
what
ugly
player?
quarterback? Like, you don't think, when you think of a quarterback, you don't think of 14. Like, I think
Oh,
even Cincinnati
ugh,
Bengals fans aren't like, yeah, Andy Dalton, I think of 14. Like, no, you don't think of that.
no,
You think of like legendary numbers. So we can spoil it. 14 won't be on either one of our drafts, I would
no,
imagine. But it's,
no.
no, fuck no. But like, it's just, numbers have a certain aesthetic to it. And like when
Yes.
there's a reason why we pointed out these rookies get these numbers. When a player comes to a team, it's like, oh, what number is he going to wear? Because that's what we're going to see. Well, that's how
Yeah.
we're going to identify them because they have helmets on. We can't see their face. You look at the name on the back of the jersey and you look at the number. And numbers are fucking awesome. And some of them are scary. Like on defense, if you get a big honking linebacker with a certain number or a mean strong safety wearing a certain number, you're like, that number means he's gonna hurt me. And like even like
Yes.
some of the other numbers, you're like, this number kind of feels like he's gonna finesse me. Like it's weird how watching football for so long, like you and I have, you can look at these numbers and go, that's a dainty number. That's an angry number. And you're like,
Yes.
this is, yeah.
No one is afraid of 45 coming off the edge.
No,
Like, no
no.
one's afraid. But yet you put 45 on special teams, like you said
Yeah, it's
before,
like, oh shit.
it's getting
I have to
blocked.
block this guy on kick return.
Like, here we go. But so
Yeah.
I think if you're listening, you'll figure it out as we go. It's not that serious. Just listen. But Liam, since it was your idea, I think you get pick number
I
one.
I was gonna forfeit it to you actually. I was gonna be
Oh,
a
Lee,
good Samaritan
I think
here.
you get it because I have two picks I would do for my number one because I want to get one of these two people to kind of start my team well. So I figured, you know what? I'll give you number one. I got a backup in case you take my guy, which I'm curious how many people will have on our thing that will overlap. But either way, round one, pick one. It's you. Start your team, pick a number. What do you got? Or
Okay.
pick a position because you don't have to go certain
Yeah.
positions. Be
And
anything.
exactly, that's exactly it. So, and let the record show this is a Patriots podcast, so we're going to try and tie these numbers into Patriots players as much as we can, but
Yeah.
we're also going to use the broad spectrum of the NFL all throughout history to back up our arguments here because we're trying to argue. Um, Damn, like if you're giving me the first overall pick, I didn't want to pick this number, but it's so obvious in my mind that it's the first overall pick, and I don't want to pick it, but I feel like I have to. I don't want to patronize either, so I might just, yeah, all right. I
Do it.
won't
Just do it.
patronize you, but I'm I'm so torn here. This is fucking
Dude,
brutal.
it's tough.
Okay.
I think people
Yeah.
are probably listening, like, oh, just pick one. You don't understand.
Yeah.
There's so many people in numbers you can pick. The shit, like you would think it's easy to get down, but then you're like, fuck, I forgot about this person. But then, like you said, we're trying to keep it Patriots as much as possible, which like I
Yeah.
happened to do, but I may have done that at the, behest of like picking better players, but I did keep it pretty much Patriots, but still, like, I don't know, man. What's your
All right. My first overall pick, I am not going to go with the obvious choice here because I think the backup's a cooler number. Just the first pick is so obvious, but I'm not going to do that. My first overall pick, I'm taking the tight end number 87. I think that's a layup. It's a layup for Patriots. It's a layup for the league. The Patriots, it's a gimme. If you can name me another dynamic Patriots starting tight end that's not number 87, I would be amazed that maybe you could remember way back to your childhood in like 1960 who the Patriots tight end was, but it was Ben Coates, it was
Yep,
Rob Gronkowski, and then, afterwards, all throughout the league, we got Travis Kelce, who's super annoying, but was really good for a time. Sam Laporta's now adopting it now, and he's one of the best tight ends in the
he's
league.
good.
It's a boss number. It's a really, really fucking cool number.
Dude, 87. That I mean, that's the
That's
one. Like
the tight
87
end
is one
number.
of it's one of those numbers too where like and I feel like we'll come across it with some of these positions where you could go receiver, like maybe, but I think
Yeah,
87 at the end of the day, it's a tight end number. You have two tremendous tight ends from the Patriots. Like you said, Ben Coates, Gronkowski, Travis Kelce, like you said, regardless of what you think about him. It's
yeah.
Travis Kelce, and he is still what he is. Laporta. This is gonna sound so stupid. It's a strong number, man. It's an
It is.
empowering like tight end.
Yeah.
Like that's the
It,
number. Ah, he was on my list.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I don't even want to spoil the backups there, but like it's because I don't think you'd be taking this, but like when you look at the greatest tight ends of all time, number one in my eyes is always Antonio Gates, but he's number 85. No one else really fucking wore 85. So
Yeah.
after him, it's Gronk, it's Travis Kelce, and then it's Tony Gonzalez. And two of the top four wore 87. It is the obvious choice.
Yep. Yeah, it is. I mean, and yeah, I can't fault you for that one, man. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, yeah, I gotta cross that off my list. It's gone. Um, so now it's my turn. I don't want to take the pick. I don't want to take the obvious one, which I think we're like circling around like what the real obvious like
I think we are.
number
It's
one
so
because
obvious no one wants to take it.
but like you said, I think there are good numbers otherwise too, though.
Yeah. And
Um,
maybe it's so obvious. It's like Bo Callahan. Like he's so talented, but no one knows why he's fallen in the draft. And, you know, maybe one of us will get that number at a steal later.
I'm doing it. Number 12, Tom Brady. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
Yeah.
have to, I
You
talked
have to. You
myself
fucking
into it.
have to,
You
right?
can't like, dude,
It's the
sometimes he's
obvious
there.
first pick.
You have to
Yeah.
take him. I know it's just the boring pick. You don't even have to bring up any other name. I guess you could say Andrew Luck was 12 too, right? So like he was
Yeah.
talented, but no,
Yeah.
there's one number
Aaron
12.
Rodgers, Terry Bradshaw. Like it's a hall of, if you wear number 12, you're on a Hall of Fame trajectory. If Andrew Luck doesn't retire, he's making the Hall of Fame.
I also think number 12 is one of the few numbers that you can't put it on anything else. Looks weird
Yeah.
on a receiver, hell no
Yeah.
on a tight end, no safety, like
Yeah.
no other position.
Yeah.
It's
If you see a
number
punter
12 is a
wearing 12, you're
quarterback.
like, that's a misuse. Give that back. Yeah,
That's a
like it's
misuse.
yeah, it is if you're wearing number 12, you're gonna make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and if you want to talk about it, like I don't care for Aaron Rodgers, you do. Two of two of the top, what do you want to say, five, six quarterbacks of all time have worn the number 12. Like, and if
Yep.
you want to throw Terry Brad, like whatever it happens to be, 12, Tom Brady, I can't just keep it there.
Yeah.
I had to take it.
Rich
So
Gannon won an MVP wearing number 12 for the
Rich
Raiders.
Gannon,
Like
I
it's
forgot.
just,
God,
yeah,
it
it just
has a lineage.
instills.
It has a
It
lineage.
does.
Tom Brady. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just do it and forget it. What's your next pick?
Yeah. It was obvious it was a layup there.
Hmm.
My second one, and this one was tough. There are a lot of really, really, really good numbers at this position, but there's one that's better than all the other ones. And I have to jump right out and take this. It applies to the Patriots and it applies to the league. I'm choosing running back, number 28. Give me my favorite Martin, Curtis Martin, Adrian Peterson. It is a champion's number. 28. When you think of a running back, you think of 28. You're like, that's a badass fucking number. The later round draft picks for those are all really good, but they're no 28. Marshall Falk, if you have 28, you're balling.
You're a real asshole.
Yeah, it's a layup. I had to.
James White, number 28.
Yeah, James White.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah,
you are
even
a
how did I
son of
skip
a
over Sweet
bitch.
Feet in the Patriots lore?
What what
Oh,
uh what player would you say represents 28 the most? You said Curtis Martin?
I would say Adrian Peterson, but in
Yep.
Patriots fandom, it would obviously be Curtis Martin. But Adrian Peterson is 28. I'm like, when I think of
Yep.
28, yeah, like I'll be doing work, like fucking I'll be clicking away, and if we got in 28 barrels that day, I'm like, AP all day, baby. Like it's
Dude,
just
that
it's yeah.
I agree. I agree. Like 28 to me, like at first I thought about it, I was like, oh, James White. But like Adrian Peterson to me is one, just like Calvin Johnson's my favorite receiver of all time to watch play. I Adrian Peterson was my favorite running back of all time to watch him play.
Yeah.
It was just
Chris
crazy.
Johnson. Oh,
So good.
CJ2K.
Yeah,
Oh,
CJ 2K.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's a
value here.
that's a good one. Yeah, I can't hate
Yeah.
on that one. That's a good one. Um,
Money on the table.
I'm gonna go off the beaten path and I'm gonna take one that the position I know the position is near and dear to your heart. But let's get fucking crazy. Like this isn't serious. Let's just do it. I'm going fullback
Bucker.
46, dude. I'm just doing it. James Devlin. That's the one.
Incredible
I
pick. Not what I would have taken,
I
but
think I
incredible
know the
pick.
number that you have, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it. It actually it's one of two numbers,
Yeah. It is.
and they're both in the 40s, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's it. These are numbers people, guys. If you are
Yeah.
numbers people, you know what you probably know the numbers.
So I have a list, and it's going to be one of my first two picks. So I have my first fullback number pick, my second fullback number pick. Then I have uh 46 is my last one, and then I have another one. I'm actually not going to spoil it because maybe that'll be a sleeper now that I have options. But that's a fucking great pick. Is there so James Devlin is everything that a fullback is required in New
He was
England
the one. Yeah,
Patriots.
he was the one.
Yeah.
I know I could sit here and look up other 46s, but I was like, you
Yep.
know what? I know you are the you also have a better memory than I do. You are here for the wealth. And like I said, you are a well of knowledge, the well of football knowledge. I'm relying on you for that with your picks. You have all these things, man. You don't even need to do the research because you just know. For me,
Yeah, I
it's a
have too much
little
free time.
different. It is a little
Yeah.
different. So do I, but I just lay down on my back and just stare at the sky. That's all I do.
I'm jealous.
Just being a depressed person living in Florida, which everybody in Florida should be because it sucks. But yeah, 46 Devlin has to take it. Went off the beaten path, but listen, fullbacks are going to be
Alfred
great this
Morris
year.
too. He started as a fullback. They moved him
Alfred
to
Morris, he
halfback.
did, didn't he? Yep, Alfred Morris.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. All right, man,
Yeah.
did it.
All
Uh,
right. So let me mark that bad Larry down. That was a sleeper. I thought you were going to take my first pick there. So now I get to store that for a little bit.
I hope you don't take, and like I know I'm preempting it. I hope you don't take the number that I want next. I will be livid if you do. But keep going.
The number that next pops into my mind is still on offense. Are you thinking offense or defense?
Fuck. Oh, shut the
It
fuck up.
is.
Just go. Just go.
Okay. So I am going to cover the bases of offense here, and I'm going to take the greatest wide receiver number to ever exist.
Oh
Number
no.
81, easy money, straight cash, homie. A little TO, it's showtime, baby. It
I'm
is
pissed.
the wide receiver number.
You're missing you. There's the big three to that number: T.O.,
Yeah,
Calvin Johnson, and Randy
Calvin
Moss.
Johnson, you're right.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that was money.
Oh,
Money, dude. Oh, dude, I'm
God
sweating.
damn it. 81.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I have it
Yeah.
pulled up on my list because I wanted to make sure that those were the three. I have it right here on the screen. 81.
That's because I was like, do I go
Oh,
defense here? And I was like, I'm looking at the board. I'm like, there's one obvious choice for wide receiver. There are strong runner-ups, but 81 was like the
it's
front
not the
runner.
same. It's not the same,
Yeah.
man. 81 is the number for a wide
Yeah.
receiver.
I think I know your second choice too, but I won't spoil it. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh God, I don't
Well,
even want a second choice now. That was my.
dude,
I'm not even gonna go receiver now because now I get like I'm good. I got time. Fuck. All right.
yeah. Crushing the
Oh,
first
you're a
picks on
son of
offense.
a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta okay. I gotta at least get one of my favorite numbers. So I'm going on the other side of the ball. I'm going defense. I'm going linebacker. I got a picture of him somewhere over here,
Fuck me.
somewhere. I'm going. I don't think it's gonna be yours though. I'm going 54.
You are going
Specifically,
54? Fuck. Nah.
specifically
That was
Teddy
my first
Bruschi.
pick. That was my
Yeah.
first pick. Yeah, it's just such an awesome number. Like 54 and that's how I came up with this my first pick. Like what's the first number you think of when you think of a middle linebacker? It's 54. Like it's
Yep.
Teddy Bruschi, Jeremiah Trotter, Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
It's like
Zach
all these
Thomas when he was
monsters.
with
Zach Thomas was
Bobby Wagner
incredible.
of recent
Bobby Wagner
fame.
still crushing 54.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's just like it's a tradition. Like if you're the jacked middle linebacker, you get 5'4", and that's a
Hightower.
scary number.
Yep.
Hightower, yeah, I had that in my fucking. I was thinking about that when we were starting the podcast, and of course I didn't roll it out here. But yeah, you have literally the two best Patriots linebackers, minus Andre Tippett, wearing that number. That's a fucking layup.
I'm still
Yeah.
pissed you took 81. I'm still so upset with myself that I went fucking fullback. What a dumbass. I thought you
Eh,
were gonna go
I
somewhere else. I
can't
thought
blame
maybe you
you.
jumped defense. Ah,
I
fuck.
can't
All
blame you.
right.
I eventually my hubris would have subsided and I would have had to pick a fullback, but I was really holding back.
Oh, I'm so pissed. All right. Go. I'm happy I got 54, but just go. Stupid.
Mm. this this is tough next because I'm gonna jump right out ahead of this one because the other secondary numbers as a whole could just go any which way. So I'm gonna go and pick cornerback number 24, the champion's number. Any good cornerback wears one of two numbers, and I'm sure you're going to pick the second one, but
Yep. Yep.
all the best corners wear 24. Revis, Gilmore,
Yep. Ty
there's
Law.
Ty Law, there's a fuck ton more. Yeah, it's 24. If you're lining up against 24, you're like, this is a lockdown corner.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even. Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
Brandon Flowers was really good back in the day. So many good 24s.
Yeah,
He's in
24. That's a good one,
Lotto.
man. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
even.
You know
That's.
who wasn't good that wore 24?
Oh.
Kyle Arrington. That guy sucked. Thank God
Dude,
he changed
didn't
to
he change his
25.
number a couple
He
times, didn't he,
changed
or
to
something?
25. Thank God. I was like,
25,
you're
another
dog
horrible
shit.
corner number. Spoiler alert.
Dog shit.
I'm not picking that
Yeah.
number, but 25.
No. Yeah, we could have saw
Oh,
that through a sniper scope. Yeah.
just like
Remember Eric
29.
Rowe?
29
Yeah,
out of here.
29. Yeah, Dusty.
Eric Rowe.
He
Yes,
was
I remember
awful.
Eric Rowe.
25. He was dog shit.
Oh God,
He
yeah,
was
no,
so
get it.
bad.
Didn't Eric Rowe go to the Eagles too?
Came from the Eagles.
Came from the Eagles. Okay, yeah, I figured I knew it was one of those.
Yeah, he was awful.
I will probably pick safety in a second. But I think all right, I'm gonna stay on defense since we're doing a little bit of a defensive thing. I'm gonna go defensive tackle. And with this one, I thought of one player because I think there's one player that embodies this number. He is a
Yeah.
Patriot. Um,
hmm
I don't. I know he's a Patriots Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a NFL Hall of Famer. I don't
I
remember if
don't
he
think
is or
so
not.
either, which is criminal. His stats just like don't do the justice for the impact that he had.
It's crazy. I'm going number 75, and I'm going Vince Wilfork. I think like that. I can't let you fucking cuck me out of another pick. Like I
That
can't do it. I'm sitting in the
was my
corner
first pick.
watching you get all these fucking things, and I'm just over here like, oh yeah, that's fine, Liam. I'm happy for you. Good
Yeah,
for you. No,
totally.
fuck
Good.
that. 75. I'm taking it. You don't even need. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna look up what other players have wore 75. 75. So by the way, this is one of those numbers I wanted to throw it at you. One of those ones that could be two positions. Could be
I
offensive
have it
line
for two
too, right?
positions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could go both ways with this one, which
Yeah.
but then it's also one of the positions where you could pick a defensive tackle that's a completely different number. That's like 20 numbers higher. So
Yeah.
it's a interesting position. Like that's,
Yes.
there's certain
Yeah. Because
positions that
theoretically,
do.
you could pick offensive line number 75 too. You could own 75 on both sides of the ball.
Yep, exactly. But then you could also pick a number, like I said, maybe 20 something numbers higher. And then that
Yeah.
would be a great pick as well. So it's like, yeah,
Yes.
there's definitely some differences there. I do like the positions that have the number leeway there that have like the different numbers that it could be. But yeah, I'm going 75, Vince Wilfork specifically. But yeah,
Yeah,
go
it's a
ahead.
really good one.
Take another
Howie
one.
Long was 75, so was Mean Joe Green, Deacon Jones, like all the historic defensive linemen were 75.
That's what I'm saying, man. Vince Wilfork kept it
Yeah.
going. I feel like we don't have a 75 now. I feel like we don't. I feel
No,
like we
I think
no.
it's way out of fashion, which I think sucks. I think
Yeah.
Vince Wilfork even getting it back in the day was kind of a throwback because it was an old school
Yeah.
defensive lineman number. I think it's badass looking though. Mostly it's offensive line now.
Hmm.
Um, all right. All right, all right, all right. So I will swing it over to defensive end. And oh, dude, this one's brutal
This
because
is tough.
there's 1A and 1B. Like I'm not
Hmm.
getting a winner here, and the words came out of my mouth before I actually decided who I wanted, which number I wanted to pick here. So this is brutal. I uh, I have to go with defensive end number This was actually my second pick, but I'm having a change of heart here. I'm getting spooked on draft day. I'm on the clock.
It's
I'm
crazy,
going
right?
defensive end. Dude, I had this other number as my first pick. It seems so obvious to me. And it's not now that I'm here. But this sucks. Fuck.
Dude, it is crazy. I could never be like a GM or a coach because draft day I'd be like, I don't know, draft a punter. I don't know. Like I would just
Yeah.
freak out.
Oh man, dude. Fuck me.
It's
Okay.
tough, man.
Oh, dude, I'm
Just double
sweating.
checking your
Okay.
work. I know.
Yeah. All right. I have to.
I'm so curious what two numbers you're going between because
Okay.
I feel like defensive end
So
there's a decent amount. So I'm curious.
there are. I'm choosing defensive end number 99. I think that's just the
Whew,
stereotypical
whew,
mean
okay.
mugging number. I know it's it's brutal. Like you can't go wrong either way, but I don't even know why I picked this. I should have sat on it and saw who you picked. But the resume is just really, really good. Like when I
Mhm.
look at overall players in the league, it's Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, Warren Sapp, Jason Taylor, like
Yep.
fucking if we're going way down the line, like Brett Kiesel, like
Mhm.
I don't know. And then like for the Patriots, who are Patriots number 99s offhand? I'm trying to think of like
Unfortunately, one was Keon White.
Keon White.
Yep.
Yeah. Which intimidating number probably led to was part of the reason
Yep.
why we were like, this guy's gonna be sick. He
Oh,
wasn't.
100% it was.
Yeah.
100% that's why. We were like, oh,
It
99?
really
Boom.
yeah. I was like, this guy's gonna crush them. So not much Patriots
No.
here, but
No, no.
99 just in the league is an incredible record.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I had a different one. But see now I'm second guessing it because now I'm like, well shit, now I can pick. Like, do I maybe look up
Yeah.
real quick something? I might stick with it just for
And I
two
wonder,
Patriots
is it a,
guys.
give me a hint, is it, because I already picked, is it an odd or an even number?
It's an odd number.
Okay, I think we have the same fucking pick,
We
and
might
it's
we
an
might or we might
incredible
not. I don't
fucking
know.
pick.
I
I
don't know,
know, yeah.
but what I will tell you, you are going to be, I think, upset about this next pick. I'm going defense. I am going safety in particular. I'm going
Which
strong
safety, free or
safety,
strong? Oh no.
and I'm going number 20 for
No,
two
fucker.
players in particular. None for the Patriots. This is one of my few no Patriots players. Number
Yeah,
20, you get the great Ed Reed and someone near and dear to your heart. I
that's
loved
so
his
shitty.
entrance, probably the most like intimidating entrance coming out of the tunnel. Brian Dawkins. I don't think you could find two better strong. There is a strong safety you could pick that was on the Patriots, but it's a number that I think it's really only his. I don't know who else. It's also
And
an
that's
ugly
the
number.
thing. It is an ugly number, but he made it cool. Yeah,
Yep.
I
Yep, you
can't
might have
do
to go
that.
there. But yeah, dude. I mean, you get Ed Reed and Brian Dawkins. Like though, like because
Yeah,
Brian
you
Dawkins did the
win.
one where he was crawling and jumping up on the ground, right? Coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking
Weapon X.
I would leave.
Yeah, get you
I'm out of
fired up.
here.
He
I'm
would
not
talk to
playing
the
him.
football. He'd be like, "Come see me today," talking to the football, like
Oh, dude,
horrifying
I'm not
shit.
playing. And I'm a quarterback. We're in number 15. You think I'm going to
Yeah,
play a strong safety, number 20? Fuck that. Get out of here.
yeah, absolutely not. And like they portray different things too, because it looks scary on Brian Dawkins, but on Ed Reed, you're like, there's 520s out there when I'm looking at the secondary at Ed Reed. You're like, at the back pylon, he's up at the line of scrimmage. You're like, there's five Ed Reeds back there, and I don't know which one I should or shouldn't throw to.
Dude, he's so crazy. What? Hold on. What? I'm thinking of another. What number was this? Was this guy? Oh, oh, we'll have to talk about him once we finish a certain position group. I'm not gonna lie, it is safety. We're gonna talk about a certain player in a certain number because it is. I forgot
Dusty?
that it might be, and I think maybe this will be a fun thing after. And I want to get Al's opinion on these things too. I think this number
Yeah.
might be like one of the worst numbers in football. Okay, so we're
Yeah,
thinking about probably the same number. Like,
I think so. It's
but
just a
one of the
hideous number
greatest defensive players ever, like
ever.
in like our time. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyways, though, we're getting off the beaten path. Number 20, strong safety, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins. I'm sorry, Liam, I had to do it.
Yeah, that's super shitty. So that was my
You took
first
81. I will
strong safety.
never
That's true.
forgive you for taking 81.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
even
fair.
because
Yeah,
part of it was me. I went
yeah,
fullback.
yeah, yeah. You were your own worst enemy there,
Dipshit.
which and I'm still gonna get my first fullback choice, which is nice. But so
Dumb.
oh, I'll go. So I can. Dude, this is brutal. This is
Dude,
see.
it is.
Fuck me. I might have to skip over this one while I ponder it over. So I'll go to offensive line. Let's get this one out of the way here because I think we have a clear winner here.
Ah.
So for offensive line, I'm gonna pick a Hall of Fame renowned number, star-studded number 76.
That was my number two. That was my
Was
number
it?
two for
Okay. So
offensive
you're still
line.
gonna get
Yep.
you
Yep.
because I was thinking in Patriots terms, I get Sebastian Vollmer. I get
Yep.
Morgan Moses.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I get Isaiah Wynn in there, which I was, we
Unfortunately.
we kind of if we just sweep him out of the crowd, it's a really good Patriots lineup there. But all time is what really like when I thought of offensive lineman, I thought of 76, and that
Mhm.
player was Orlando Pace. It was Orlando Pace, Steve Hutchinson, Hall of Fame guard, Lou Groza, who is fantastic as well. But there are so many such. Troy Fontenot, the old Steelers tackle, was
Yep.
a beast.
Yep. Elite.
Dwayne Brown, who's still playing or maybe retired like 5 years ago. I don't know. I feel like Dwayne Brown might still be playing.
Let me
But
look it up.
yeah,
Didn't he retire because of didn't he retire because of like injury or something like that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is done.
oh, he is.
Um yeah, yeah, American former professional football tackle. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was around for a good bit. He was at least around for 10 years. But
Yeah, he's
yeah,
40
Dwayne
now.
Brown was a
So
damn
yeah.
good player. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he is done. But yeah, so there a lot of prestige with number 76. Offensive line is a number you can't really go wrong either. So I have like a top two for all of them, and then some of them I have more. Like I have eight wide receiver numbers, but for offensive line, I have six numbers that I
Do
could
you
choose,
really?
and all of them are great. But this was my one and two were really close, and then the other ones were kind of free for all after that.
Yeah, no, that's a I understand that. I understand. 76 is a good one. I have a number that's very close to that. I'll probably throw that up in a second, but I think I have to go the one position that hasn't been picked by either of us yet. Um, I think it's the last one. Did you do special teams?
No,
Okay, yeah, me neither. Okay, yeah,
okay,
we don't fucking punters like punters go anywhere from like
yeah,
17, which is Bryce Behringer, to like yeah, like you said 85 or some shit. We don't need
yeah,
that.
fuck that.
Anyways, the best punter number is either 3 or 4 with Gostowski and Vinatieri, if we're being
Uh,
honest.
you mean kicker, but yeah.
Yeah, 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 kicker. So,
Yeah, you said punter.
all right,
You had Behringer on the mind.
I do. I'm going defense again. I pick strong safety. I'm going free safety. This one really based in Patriots, but there is another guy. I'm going 32. I'm going Devin McCourty. Um, I think
Interesting.
have to take it. Also, Honey Badger. Over in when he was in
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah.
Then he went to
He was
Kansas
32
City.
pretty much across the board. Yeah,
He
everywhere he
was
went, he was
32 as well.
32.
Yeah. So, yeah, but 32 really for Patriots, Devin McCourty. Even though McCourty did start, which true Patriots fans will know, your older ones will know, he started as a corner.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Aqib Talib came in,
baller.
which bumped him out to safety, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I'm going 32. I know there are some good ones to pick at free safety, but I had to get my last one that I needed. I couldn't let you potentially take that. Again, I'm still hurting over 81, so yeah, it's up to you. All right, your turn, man. Pick a good one.
So offensive line is all set. Let me just take a
Hmm.
gander at the draft board here.
I am pretty
So
sure that the majority of yeah, everyone has been picked by one of us. So we're getting whatever numbers we want now.
now every position has been picked. Yep.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
quarterback, fullback, D tackle, linebacker, in both safety positions left.
So I guess we'll stay on track with free safety
Okay. All right.
because this is this is a tough one here. But I'm just gonna shoot my shot at this one. And I actually don't feel great about it.
Dude,
Maybe
safeties are
the
weird numbers. Safeties have
it
numbers that
is.
like they're ugly ones, there's good ones, like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll sit on safety. Yeah, I'm gonna bail on that one. So I'm gonna go to linebacker and I'm gonna pick an easy one here. I'm gonna go with my second choice, which very well could have been my first. This is a 1B to me. It's 52.
Yep.
52 is a bad fucking number.
You said
Mean
52?
mugging. Yeah.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're
Did
gonna
you
talk
not
about
think
this one.
that?
We're gonna talk about this one. Tell me why you picked 52.
Well, it's obviously because of Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis, Clay Matthews. Like those were the formative players in my upbringing. And my linebacker numbers that I had, since we both picked and everything's, you can't pick anymore, my linebacker numbers I made a terrible mistake.
You can
I
change it
mean,
if you want. You didn't take your hand off the chess piece yet. You can change
okay,
it.
I am going to change it.
Because I'll tell you, 52, the wrong answer, man.
It is the
52
wrong
to
answer,
me,
right?
and like even though you
It's the
you
wrong
named
answer.
great players,
I
it is an
did.
ugly number. I think we need to talk
Yeah.
more about like actual numbers and like favorite numbers at positions. 52, get that number out of here. I
See, I
do
think it
not
looks
like it.
badass. I think it looks
Oh,
cool. I think it
God,
looks
you throw
badass.
52 on someone, I'm like, oh no.
Okay. So the
Oh,
number I'm gonna pick I think is way uglier, but it's so ugly it's cool.
oh
And
no.
that's
Ugh.
number 59. 59 is a middle linebacker number. I think of 54, I think of 52, I think of 59. I am
Roosevelt
getting rid
Colvin,
of
I think.
52. Yeah, Roosevelt Colvin, um, Luke Kuechly, London Fletcher, Donnell Ellerby. There were Anthony Jennings used to be 59, right?
He was, I think. I'm looking, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, there's a picture right there. It's of the, what Super Bowl is that? Maybe the 2001 Super Bowl. We're missing a lot of good numbers that I got to bring up.
Yeah.
Like I just looked at that and I was like, we're missing a lot of 50s that we
You're
just
like
like
I
skipped
fucked
over.
up.
But okay, but
Yeah.
no, 59. Okay. All right.
59. Like
I like it.
it is the middle linebacker number for me where it's like London Fletcher was the consummate pro for years
Hmm.
and years and years. And Luke Kuechly just stepped right in and wore that awesome number.
Yep. Yep. Luke
And then
Kuechly, love
like
that one.
Patriots, not a ton of studs. It was
No.
Roosevelt, Colvin, Gary Guyton, who makes his second draft
1 year,
appearance
I
here.
think. Yeah, which is
Yeah, it
crazy.
was.
No one has brought up Gary Guyton more than Tuck Rule Takes has. Like
It's
Gary
ridiculous.
Guyton hasn't even
Huge.
brought up Gary Guyton. Like
Seriously, dude,
that's
yeah,
nuts.
we're huge Gary Guyton fans here, and then Anthony Jennings. So it's not huge in Patriots lore, but for middle linebackers as a whole, 59 carries weight.
So since linebackers are done, I think there are two numbers that you could have picked, you or I, whoever, could have picked as your number one there. 51 is one of them to me. You got
Yeah,
Gerard Mayo, Brian Cox. 51 is just a good, that's
yeah, it's a
a
cool
solid
number.
number. And then 55.
Ugly, but it's cool.
I like
Bit,
Willie
yeah.
McGinnis. Willie McGinnis to
Yeah.
me. That's why I'm thinking about it.
See,
Yep, he's
that's a
right there.
Patriots number. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
Willie
Oh,
McGinnis and
definitely.
Brandon Spikes.
That's
That
it.
that
Yep.
55 is a Patriots legacy
Yep.
number. But and fuck, that would have been really good. Terrell Suggs, like fucking mean
Suggs
football.
was 55. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
see, and this is why I like this
Damn.
stupid fucking conversation because like this is how you know you're talking to another like football moron
Nerd.
nerd where you're like, dude, 55 linebacker,
55
dude,
was
right?
sick.
Like you
Yeah.
can't
And then
get
you just
better.
rattle off all the guys you know. Yeah, they were so Junior Seau.
Junior Seau was 55. So I think so linebacker, since that one's done, I think 50s. You got to be in the
Yeah.
50s, right?
Yeah,
That's where I
definitely.
think linebacker
Yeah.
should.
Although there exceptions can be made for a cool 40s number, but it has to be a cool 40s number. It's very rare. Like Patrick Willis wore 49 in college, and I think that's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that, I guess.
Because that's just a
Yeah.
mean mugging. It's such an ugly number that's like this guy will stab me in the parking lot.
Yeah, there was another one I was going to say, but I don't want to say it because I think it might be a number you're going to pick in later on in a certain
It
round.
could
But
be.
yeah, there are. See, but so that's another thing. So like I think linebacker is one of those ones where like it's got to be in the 50s. There's no leeway. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
D tackle or receiver sometimes with like the single digits, which we'll talk about that once we both do receiver because we both have issues with single digit receiver numbers. But like yeah, I think linebackers you have to be in the 50s. If you're not, like, I'm sorry, man. You're just not gonna like Namdi Obiizor, number 48. You just missed the cut.
Yeah,
You
you're not cutting
just
it.
missed the cut, unfortunately. Damn, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I got you down 59. Yeah, that's one. I didn't think you were gonna take it, but I get why.
Yeah.
You explained
That's a
it, and I
linebacker
understand.
number. Growing up, I was always like, man, 59. Like, if I was ever a middle linebacker, I was always outside. But if I was ever in the middle, I would have went 59.
59 is a good one. So I am going to go. This is a number you brought up earlier. And I wanted to say something because I don't think you did the number justice. It's tight ends and it's 85 because there are three 85s that I think are extremely good to great. One, you got him on the Patriots. You got Hunter Henry,
Yeah.
obviously. 85,
Monster.
great guy. Antonio Gates, 85, tremendous.
The greatest.
George Kittle, number
Oh,
85.
yeah.
And similar to Calvin Johnson, I have my certain players that don't play for the Patriots or never have that are like my favorites. George Kittle, if I have to pick a tight end that isn't Gronk or isn't someone that was on the Patriots, it's George Kittle. So I'm going 85. I like it because you get the 8 and the
Really?
5 together. It brings me, I don't know how else to say, it brings me, I feel safe. And I
Yeah.
think that's what you
You're like,
need
he's
with
going
the
to catch
tight
the
end.
ball.
Yeah. And then I'm like, if you're going to block, you might not be great, but you're wearing number
Yeah.
85. You're going to get in the
Yeah.
way. That's all and
Yeah.
I think, was Michael, Manawanui, was he 85?
No, he was 47, baby.
Oh, for, hate that as a tight end. Great number for
I
other
think
stuff.
that's so cool. I think
That's
it's so
weird.
cool as a
But
tight
yeah,
end. I like
I
tight
gotta
ends in the
go.
40s too. I
I don't
I
know.
like tight ends in the 40s.
I don't. But
Like
yeah, I'm
if
going
it
85, man.
I can't believe I shit all over your pick earlier and then you chose it. I
No, you
thought there
said it,
was
and I was
no
like,
way
shit,
you
am I
would pick
wrong?
it.
And I was like, no, I think
I
I'm
I thought
no.
there was no way you were going to pick that.
Dude, I initially like 87 was obviously the one. It just strictly talking Patriots. That was the one.
Yeah.
Then I thought 88, but I was like, like Michael Bennett or Martellus Bennett and Tony
Yeah.
Gonzalez, 88, good ones. But
That
then
was
I was
my
like,
second
no,
choice.
wait a minute. George Kittle,
Yeah.
Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry. You got the big
Yeah.
three. I'm in.
Jermaine Wiggins,
Jermaine,
Boston legend.
you want to go all the way back. Jermaine
Yeah.
Wiggins, which I don't think is he on that thing. I don't think Jermaine Wiggins made the cut on the
No, I don't think
poster.
so.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't.
He got cropped out.
But yeah, I'm going 85.
Wow.
Yep, and now I have to double check my
That's
receiver one because now I'm overthinking everything now. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. You are
gotta
up
say,
next, sir.
didn't see that coming. I
I know
shit
you
all
didn't.
over your
I
pick.
know. Trust me.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got my receiver.
So now I'll get quarterback out of the way because this one's an easy one for me. I the layup with my first overall pick would have been 12. That's obvious, but it
That's
wasn't
the one.
cool. It is the obvious choice. You're going to win the quarterback part
I
of
know what
it,
you're picking.
but I want a number that's cool, a number that's sleek, something that's
You're
quick, something that
for two quarterbacks. You're picking this. This is how
No,
I know. You're a fucking.
there are many. This is
Ugh.
a plentiful number that has
No.
yielded great harvest and bounty. I promise you. Okay, I am choosing the coveted, the coolest number for a quarterback to ever wear, number 7. Most of all for the slickest, the quickest, Michael Vick. But
That's not what I thought you were gonna pick.
what do you
Holy shit!
think?
No, explain why you picked seven. I don't want to talk you out of it, but then
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
not.
you what I thought you were gonna pick.
You literally couldn't sway me one way or another. What do you think I was going to pick?
I thought you were gonna pick number one
Really, for Cam?
for Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna pick number one. No
Wow.
shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
seven. I love seven. Oh, keep going.
Seven's awesome.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Like
Yep.
it's I do have one is fifth on my list.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
have number 7
Huh.
for Michael Vick, of course, the greatest on this list. But then we have some
Yep.
other pretty good players too, like John Elway, Hall of Fame quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, Hall of Fame quarterback, Joe Theismann, who once had 2 legs. I'm gonna leave Colin Kaepernick off this list because he's annoying. But like CJ Stroud, damn good,
Fun.
sorta. Not
Fun.
against the Patriots in the playoffs, but it's just a badass number. And if we look at Patriots who have worn number 7, Jacoby Brissett,
Oh yeah.
Michael
Okay.
Bishop. Do you remember Michael Bishop?
God, yeah. A long time
Fucking
ago.
month. Yeah, he was
I
on the
used to
team in
play as him in Madden, and
2001.
he was fun
He
as
was a
shit in Madden.
beast. Yeah, because he was a
Ah.
scrambling quarterback out of K-State. He
Okay.
was awesome. I remember my dad being like, "Hey, check out Michael
What
Bishop.
was
He's
Jarrett
awesome."
Stidham? Was he seven?
Jarrett Stidham was
Let me look it up.
no,
Let me
he
look it up.
was 8. I think he was
Patriots
8.
quarterbacks who have wore seven. I thought he was. Okay, yeah, no, he wasn't. Okay, yeah, Michael Bishop, first one that pops
Yeah,
up.
that's awesome. It's nice to know the Michael Bishop lore goes on. He's
Yeah, he's still getting
unbelievable.
love. He's still getting love.
Yeah, I like him. I guess there's
That's a
another
good
guy,
one.
Matt Gutierrez, on there, but yeah, number 7 was my clear cut second choice. My third choice was number 9. Number 9 sick. Number 9 is an awesome fucking number.
I don't know how I feel about nine on a quarterback. I don't know.
Really? I
Yeah,
think it looks so cool. Joe Burrow, Drew Brees, the
yeah,
greatest quarterback of all time.
yeah. Drew Brees was the
Matt,
first one I thought. I didn't even think of Joe Burrow, to be honest.
yeah,
But
Matt Stafford, of course, our Lord and Savior, and your daddy, Nick Foles, Steve McNair.
you won me over, not because of Nick Foles, but because of Matthew
It-
Stafford
yeah,
and Joe Burrow. I forgot about him.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. No,
yeah.
I like nine. I think I
That's
just
a
don't like the
quarterback's
number
number.
nine. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So since we're
it's
talking
weird
about
looking.
nine, what do you think of Kayshawn Booty wearing number nine?
I think it's horrible. I hate
It's
it. I
ugly.
like to 80. Stick to 80. 80's a fucking
You
cool
need
number.
to be in the 80s if you're a receiver.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
Or
be.
I will take 10 to 19. I won't be over the moon about it, but I will take 10 to 19 as a receiver.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd like 11, obvious. I'm not going to pick
Yeah.
11, but 11, you
Yeah.
got, I mean, Julian Edelman, like
Yeah.
greatest 11. Larry
Totally.
Fitzgerald was 11, if I
Yeah.
remember
I mean, I
correctly.
know you're not going to pick number 16, but that was Danny Amendola before the Patriots.
I can't stand the number 16 anywhere.
It's my lucky number.
Any,
It looks terrible in football,
it
so
is
I
the
never
worst.
choose it. It is
The
an ugly
worst.
number in football. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But no, okay. Yeah. Seven. No, I thought you were going one, but okay.
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
resume was just too strong for 7.
Least favorite number as a quarterback on a quarterback. What would you pick?
Ooh, least favorite. I hate
I have one, I think.
8. I think 8 looks so dumb. I
Yeah.
think 8 is hideous.
Eight. I don't like five.
I love five. Oh,
I don't like
McNabb. I
five. Yeah.
love five. I
Oh,
get fired up at a five.
get five out of here. But
Oh,
but I
so
will say
good.
eight though. Eight is high
Eight's
up there
gross.
too on the hatred
Yeah.
level for me. Yeah. Get
Eight's gross. 14's gross. 15's gross.
oh
16's gross.
oh
Yeah. I think, I
14?
think, yeah. 19
Man,
as a quarterback, I'm like, dude, just be practice squad receiver.
that's punter. That's punter
Yeah,
numbers.
it is. I
Throwing
don't like
19s at
19.
me. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
Anything. Okay, but so for quarterbacks, anywhere outside of the teens or like the single digits, no, right?
No, never,
Like
never.
you just can't. You
Although
cannot do it.
there was in college for Michigan, Devin Gardner wore number 98 as a quarterback, and I thought it was so badass. It
College is
was
different. If you wanna,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
but it was ugly. It was stupid looking, and I loved it. But yeah, so that was my choice there.
Okay. Yeah, good number. Good number. I like this too. Once the numbers are cleared, we'll kind of do just like a quick little talk about the
Yeah, little
position and number. I
synopsis.
like, dude, because I love this number shit.
Dude,
It's
I'm
like
eating this shit up.
it's crazy. I know
I've been
Al would
waiting
be
to talk
sitting
about this
here
for
half
years.
asleep, not paying attention.
Yeah.
This one
And
I'm
he's a
going wide
numbers
receiver.
guy.
Yeah, right. I'm going wide receiver with this next one. And this number you just brought up,
Very curious.
it's 80. I'm going
It
80.
is.
Solid
Yeah.
number. One, you get Patriots lore. You get Troy Brown. You want to talk about one of
Yep.
the greatest 80s of all time. But then you get
Yeah.
Jerry Rice, one of the greatest
Yeah.
receivers of all time.
Had Kayshawn Booty for a second.
Kayshawn, yeah, when you brought him up, I was like, shit, I didn't even think about him. You got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Chris Carter. Everybody likes him.
Chris
Isaac
Carter's a
Bruce,
great one.
Andre Johnson.
Isaac Bruce was a beast. Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's that's
Yep.
my
Calvin
man.
Johnson
For
light. I
you.
always thought he was Calvin Johnson light. That's how I
Yeah,
always
he's
saw him.
incredible. Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
was a
dude,
perfect
80,
wide receiver.
80, 80 is a good
80 is a
one.
damn good number.
Receivers. Where do you fall on receiver numbers? To me, I feel like you got to be in the 80s. I don't love the single digit ones and like don't give me any other numbers. Don't give me teens. Don't give me any other bullshit. 90. No, it's got to be 80s, right?
Yeah.
I
I
know
I
you are not a fan of number 1 as a receiver, right?
I hate it. I can't stand it. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think it's awful. I like for teens, I like 10, 11, 13. Even though I know it looks ugly, I like 13 on a receiver.
13 isn't bad.
Um
13 isn't horrible.
yeah. I like 15. I like 19, and yeah, that's pretty much it in the teens.
19, Malcolm Mitchell.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Brandon LaFell.
Only Patriots like diehard fans know of the
Yeah.
Malcolm Mitchell lore that's out there. We're
Dude.
like just that
And
one game.
dude, and like what Patriots fans wouldn't give to have him have like a healthy career.
Dude, that's just it. And like you never know, but he had a great Super Bowl.
He was
Like that's all
awesome.
that
In like
matters.
the most important game, it was like, damn, he
Ah,
had two fourth
he
down
was
catches.
catching
That was big
comeback
time.
routes in
Yeah.
overtime.
On fourth down, like,
Dude.
Tom
Ah.
Brady's like, yeah, this guy's got it.
Yeah, but no, I'll tell you. So 19 has a special place in my heart, I guess, just for that. But yeah, I'll give you 13. I'll give you 11, obviously. But that's
Yeah.
it. I don't want anything else. Like I think what
Yeah.
Nico Collins is 12, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he
You
is.
can get that.
Yeah.
You can get that
So
shit
is
out of me.
the dude from
Yeah,
the
I
Saints.
don't. Yeah. Oh, uh, not
He's
Olave,
basically
right?
dead. Yeah, Chris
Olave, right?
Olave,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like 80s. Give me 80s, like whatever it happens to be. I'm cool with that. But yeah, 80 was my wide receiver one. What do you got next? I believe you have fullback, D tackle, and both safeties open.
So I'm really struggling over the safety. So I'll get fullback out of the way right now. I'm going to go with the greatest fullback number that's ever existed. The quintessential fullback number. When I think of a fullback, I always think of this number. It's strong, it's empowering, it's reflective. Number 44.
Yep.
Mean mugging number. It's
Yep.
the only option. If we're throwing it back on the Patriots, we got Heath Evans. If we're going all throughout the NFL, we have Vontae Leach. The reason why I love fullbacks is watching Vontae Leach block for Arian Foster and then Ray Rice. He was just perfect.
Hmm.
And there were some just incredible fullbacks out there who who were number 44. A couple really good running backs
Reggie
too.
Gilliam, newly added Patriot. Number
Yeah,
44.
that's
Yep, he's going to be
that's going to
that.
be thrilling to watch. Kyle Juszczyk was 44 with the
Ooh, yep.
Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah, he's now 40.
I always forget
He's
he was on the Ravens.
yeah, he was drafted by the Ravens. He was awesome. That was their
Huh.
replacement
Yeah.
for him. Yeah. Um, yeah, he was great. I'm trying Tom Rathman was an old 49
44 is
fullback.
just
I
like
loved
that.
him. It
You want to
is
know what
the
I thought it
fullback
might
number.
be if you didn't go 44? I thought maybe 47. That was one of the
47's
numbers.
badass. 47's
Maybe.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had this was the order. You actually had the fourth choice.
Damn. Okay.
47 was fifth. So I had 44, 41, 40, 46, 47.
40 is good. So 41. Huh?
41.
That's number two.
Yeah. Lorenzo Neal,
Yep.
the
Okay.
greatest
Yep.
fullback ever. Yeah.
Yep.
And
So
there have been others
I
too.
love him.
Lusaka Politi was number 41.
Forgot
Like
about.
there,
Oh my God.
yeah, there are some really good 41s out there. It's a hideous number.
So fullbacks though, you got 40s. I think that's where you have
Yeah.
to be if you're a fullback. Even if you're like
Universally
a
40s.
receiving one, maybe you get like a 41 or 43 if you're or 44 if you're like a receiving guy, maybe. But no, you got
Yeah.
to be in the 40s. You can't be
You have to be
lining
in the
up back there
40s.
in the 30s. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
but like don't give me 39. Don't put a 37 back there. No. If you're a fullback,
Yeah.
you're in the 40s. Has
In the
to be.
40s.
Yeah, and,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and
Like
I feel like a lot of fullbacks have stayed like that
Uh,
for the
yeah,
most
some of
part.
them branch out into the 30s now, unfortunately, but for the most part, they stick to the cool numbers. I always saw it as like the utility backs were like 45 and like the crafty weird numbers like 43, 45 were like utility fullbacks and like
Mhm.
44, 41, 40 were blocking fullbacks. Like
Yep.
the Eagles had Leonard Williams. He was on the Seahawks before the Eagles, and he was number 43. And he was just the meanest, most
That's a good
incredible
one.
utility fullback you've ever seen. I remember he had an 80-yard touchdown on a wheel route right up the middle. Like Jeff Garcia just
Hell
threads the
yeah.
needle to him. And I was like, this is a fullback. It was beautiful
Yep.
and ugly number 43. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fullback, ugly position, ugly numbers. You gotta take them. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. I'm going offensive line. You picked 76. Liam, I'm going 77 offensive line. Specifically offensive tackle too when I think about that. Patriots lore, obviously, you got Nate Solder and Trent Brown. I know everybody hates Trent Brown, but Trent Brown let him be what he was. Also, if
Won
you
a
want to go
Super Bowl.
77, Ben Brown,
Ben
77.
Brown. I don't
Yeah,
think
and
anyone's
everybody
too
likes
proud of
Ben
Ben.
Brown. Yeah, 77. I just think that Michael Bennett as well, when he was here for the 1 year, he was 77. Him and his quarterback shoulder pads that he used to wear when he was the offensive tackle, which was like the
Yeah.
craziest thing ever. I didn't understand that.
So badass.
Then also Nick Kazir too, if you want to talk about go way back into the first half of the
I don't even
dynasty.
know who that is.
Yeah, just he was here for a little bit, one nothing, but he went to a couple Super Bowls. So, actually, no, I think he
Good
only
for
went to
that
one. Yeah,
guy.
he went to the '07 Super Bowl. Um, but, but yeah, I like it. 77. It's a solid number, mainly because of Nate Solder. Nate Solder, nicest guy in the world, 10 feet tall, could block anybody. Give me 77. I like that. Let me ask you, offensive lineman, if you are a tackle in a guard. I think those numbers could be maybe your 70s, maybe some 60s in there. But if you're a center, I think 50s or 60s, right? I think like the
Yeah.
closer you go interior, the lower the number gets, right?
Yes. And I
Okay.
love offensive a center that's 50. Like you are the cutoff. 49 is skilled players. 50 starts the lineman.
49 is
And I
fullback, buddy.
love
Get
it.
back there.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. I love 50
yep.
as a center number. 54 as a center number is badass.
Well, see, so now we're getting into the position groups. Linebackers. What do we like linebackers? 50s. But now
Yeah.
it's like you could give me a center at 50.
Yeah,
easily
I want a center
54,
at 50.
50,
Yeah,
whatever. But I will say David Andrews, Patriots legend, obviously 60. That's a solid center number. I don't know why. It's just
really
60
good center number.
is a very round number
I
to
like
me.
the round numbers. Yeah.
Yes,
50, 60,
yes.
70. If you want to stretch
Ooh,
70 as a
70.
center, I'm down.
Yeah,
I can jive with that. I won't put up much of
maybe. But yeah, I do feel like when you're on the outside, it's your 75 and up. Then when you start to go inside, you're 74 to maybe like 60s, mid 60s. And then once you get to the center, you're mid 60s or below. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't be like 77 at like a center. Like that's just not like that's not how football works.
No.
You just can't do that. See, and it's so funny. Everybody that watches football, I guarantee if they're listening or watching this, they're 100% on our side with this, with the offensive line talk.
Yeah.
It's like outside high 70s. Once you start to go
Yes.
in, the numbers go down.
Yeah. And as an offensive lineman, some of the even numbers or odd numbers look great. Like 77 looks so badass. But if
Yep.
you get like 71, you're like a little dicey. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. You might have to kick you into guard. Mike Onwenu
yeah. If you
might
have
have to put you in
61, I
guard.
think 61's the grossest number that's ever existed. It was my
I don't.
freshman football number.
I can't think of a single player that
Yeah,
I've
because it doesn't
ever
exist. Yeah.
cared about
I
at
put that number
61.
into retirement when I was a freshman. It's a
You know
fucking
what?
horrible number.
I'm gonna look it up. NFL players that have worn number 61. Watch, we're probably forgetting like some Hall of
Almost
Famers.
certainly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. Uh, there's nobody. Then the number one guy is Bill George from the Bears and the Rams, and he played. You want to know when he played? 1954.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
That number's been aged out.
the Marcus Cannon was 61 for a second on the Patriots. But yeah, dude, other
Wow.
than that, the most
He was
recent
good.
one, yeah, Nick Hardwick. Yeah, there is not a single really noteworthy person that has ever been number 61. So
No.
that's just how that works. Yeah, you're 100% right, man. 61 is probably the worst number. So you're right. Get that out of here.
It's fucking terrible.
Yep,
What
get it out.
positions do I have left? D tackle and two
You
safeties?
have tackle and safeties, sir.
Okay. So I don't f- feel great about mm, my either one of my safety numbers. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark and speak with conviction on my strong safety number. There are a couple numbers I could pick from who wore this, none of which are for the Patriots. But in the overall league, I think of specific players when I look at these, and I think they're badass looking.
Mhm.
So for strong safety, my first choice overall, because you took 20,
Hmm.
is
I did.
47.
Ooh.
47 for a strong safety. I love it. I think it instills
I
fear
can only think of
into a rugged
one, I
number.
think, at 47. Who do you got?
Who?
Who are you thinking? John
I,
Lynch, he was 47,
yeah.
right? Okay.
So I have John Lynch, Mel Blunt,
Mel
um,
Blunt. Yep.
yeah,
The
Chris
other Blunt.
Conti. He used to play for the Bears.
Hmm.
Sucked, but he had a few really cool plays. I'm going to send you one after this podcast. He had like a diving pick against the Niners. I'll never forget it on Monday Night Football. Brandon Marshall had the game-winning touchdown in that game. But yeah, for the most part, no one wears fucking 47 in the secondary. But when you do, I think that's a cool, scary number.
I think 47 is good because it's a little off the beaten path too.
It is. Yeah.
Because it
Almost
could
no one
also be a
has it.
fullback number. So you're
It
looking and
could.
you're like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
I could have doubled up on that number.
So that's the thing. So you pick strong safety. Well, I guess after we do the safeties, I'll talk about the other number that is crazy. That's a safety
Yeah.
number.
Because,
But
well, we can do it here because it's a strong safety number and I'm not eligible to pick it now, but 43.
dude, how do you have Troy Polamalu, one of the most entertaining, best strong safeties out there, wearing number four, a fullback number?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Like I looked it up because I was like, wait, is he? What was he? Like, was he like in the 30s? Maybe no, 43.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he wear that in college? I can't remember.
oh
Look it
my
up.
God. Get that out of here. Um, but yeah, safeties, I think you could go, safeties are a kind of like a crazy position where you could be in the 20s, you could be in the 40s. There's another
You could be
safety
in
in
the
the
20s, 30s,
30s.
40s. Yeah.
Yeah, you have
You have
decades worth of
range.
numbers that you could
Yeah.
pick. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's Patriots safeties that were in the 30s that you could pick. Patriots safeties in the 20s. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
definitely pick
Palomalu
some
was
ones.
43 in college. He must have just carried it over.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. I
I
feel
don't
bad.
know why. Why would you
I think
upgrade
less
that
of him
number?
now. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
because like on our last draft, James Ahedebo was in there. I think that's a cool, strong safety number, 44.
Yeah. So it's you know what it
It's
is, man.
different.
It's the I think I know why like strong safety and fullbacks the numbers kind of combine. It's the mentality you have to have with the position.
Yeah. Thumper.
I think we're figuring out why these numbers maybe cross streams and go to different positions.
Cross
It's all
streams.
mentality. Yeah. Just like how you have offensive linemen, sometimes are linebacker numbers. Yep. Sometimes offensive and defensive lineman numbers cross paths. Makes sense. Like, yeah, at
Yeah.
fullback and safety, you're hitting people. You're always hitting
Yeah.
people. So, okay.
It's the
Yeah.
gritty numbers.
47, though. Okay. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It is very much when I think of if I was, coaching a team and, one of the people I was coaching came up to me, he's like, I'm your starting strong safety. What number do you want me to be? I'd be like 47.
47 is a good one. Yeah, I like it. I agree. Um, okay. The next one, what do I do? What do I do? I am going to go. All right, I'm going corner. I know you already picked it. I'm going. I think this is the only other corner number you can pick. I'm
Yes.
curious if we're on the same page here.
We almost
22,
certainly are.
22, right? What are you
No,
thinking? Oh no, what are you thinking?
21.
21. What?
21.
What? Akib Talib?
Aqib Talib, Deion Sanders, he who shall not be named when he was good on the Raiders before coming and fucking up my team.
Yeah. OBI
21
Zor.
is like, yeah, Izor, that fucking asshole. Like, 21 is Charles Woodson, Defensive Player of the Year on the Packers.
So
21.
okay. Let me. So 22 though. Asante Samuel.
Yeah.
You don't put anything on him. Mike
I love
Haynes.
Asante Samuel.
Mike Haynes is an old guy, but a
Yes,
number
yeah.
that we all like. I
Yes.
think that's why I'm picking it really because of Asante Samuel. That's the
Yeah,
one.
I love Asante. Don't get me
Damn.
wrong. I'm a big Mr. Pick Six guy.
21
There were
was
two.
Randall Gay too, right? If I oh no, 22 was Randall Gay. Oh God, 22 was Randall Gay.
Yeah,
Ah, shit.
shit.
No, I'm staying with 22 though. I like 22
Oh, that
as a
wasn't even
corner
in
though.
my top three.
You know what? I think even if you take away all the players, I just like 22 as a corner.
It's a cool number. It's a
Yeah.
cool looking number. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
like it.
my third pick for corner was number 23. 23 is a badass number.
23? Who?
23.
Do you have
Corey
anybody specifically?
Webster. Yeah, Corey Webster. Was it Marquise Cole? He was like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he was
Mhm.
on the Pats.
I don't think I
23 is
like
a
23
cool
as a number.
fucking
I don't think
number.
I like 23 as just a general
Really?
number. Yeah. Yeah. I think while
There's
you,
definitely got to be some good
yeah, see exactly who?
who
No one. No one.
yeah, I
You
mean
just like 23.
Kyle Duggar wore 23.
Yeah, safety. You know
Yeah,
what though? I think though for corners though, I do think that you can't go wrong with 20s. Even
no,
if like
you
some of the
can't.
names like Sterling Moore, like you got 29s, you got 27s, Ellis Hobbs was 27. Like you got some bad memories of 20s, but I think that 20s in general are good.
I don't know. This is pretty good. Corey Webster, lockdown corner for
Okay.
the Giants.
Yep.
Darius Slay, Logan
Mm.
Ryans.
Ooh. Wait, no,
That's all I
Logan
got.
Ryan was 26 when he was on the Patriots though.
Yeah, but he was 23 on the
Huh? Logan Ryan
Bucks.
was good. Yeah. Let me are there any corner numbers you don't like or you wouldn't
Yeah,
want as a corner?
yeah. I
What are
would
you thinking?
say 25 is nasty, 27 is gross.
Yep.
28 for a corner, I don't even like.
28 is not, yeah, 28 is, I mean, you picked it. I was going to pick it too. 28 is running back. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Get in the
yeah, I don't
backfield.
like that at corner. Yeah,
No.
29, there's something scrappy about it. I don't hate it, but I don't
Scrappy.
like it.
Scrappy is the word.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, good for you. You made the team. You got number 29.
Do you like these
21,
corners that are
Malcolm
picking?
Butler.
Do you like, yeah. Do you like these corners that are
Yeah,
picking that
just
are picking
brush
single
over
digit
Super Bowl
numbers?
hero.
Like
No, I
zero?
think it's horrible. No, it's fucking
Do you like
awful.
the number zero in general?
No,
Me
no, I
neither.
think it's awful. No,
I know people
I
like
like
it,
it
like,
in
oh,
basketball.
Agent
I don't like it
Zero.
in this. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that.
basketball, Avery
Yeah.
Bradley. Like, I'm cool with
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
But
Russell Westbrook, cool. Yeah, like I don't like it at all. What
no.
was Gonzo before he got hurt? 16? What was he? 19,
Uh
right?
no, he
19.
was no, I think he was higher than that. Christian Gonzalez rookie because it was his rookie number, right? Uh
19.
6.
6. That's way worse.
Rookie training camp, he
Nasty.
was 50. Ugh. Huh. 6.
Ugh.
I don't like 6 either.
Yeah, 6
Six
sucks.
is a bad number.
6 sucks. That's
6 is a
awful.
horrible number.
That's a
Yeah.
that's actually probably the worst quarterback number, 6.
I think
6 is
6 might be
awful.
the I think 6
It's the
might be
worst
in the
number
running for
across the
just the worst
board.
number, right?
Yeah, who
I
the
think it might
fuck
even
wants
be
to be
worse than like
6?
61 or 71
Yeah,
or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
It's dude, I'd almost rather 61 than 6. 6 is an awful fucking
I'd rather you
number.
give me like 19 at quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't even,
that's
yeah.
heinous.
Yeah, dude, because I'm cool with all 20s. I think the majority of 20s I'm cool with, depending on what
Yeah,
position or 25 Marcus Jones, so I can deal with that. Um,
I
yeah.
can't believe you picked 22. I
Yeah,
can't believe
dude, 22. I went 22.
uh,
Yeah.
21 just seems so
So you know what's
obvious.
funny about the 20s? 20s, you got corners and running backs. Their whole
Yeah,
thing, nimble, got to be able to kind of, I
yeah,
feel like they're the same type of guys, right?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm telling
Hands
you,
don't
man.
necessarily have to be good. You just run the rock.
No, just need good feet. I'm telling you, man. I
Yeah,
think we're figuring out the number correlation. It's
we
all
are.
the attitude of the
How
position. But yeah,
do you feel
it's up to
about
you.
Devin Hester, wide receiver, 23?
I like Devin Hester. I don't like the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, it's
I'm
weird for
sorry,
a
man.
wide receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
can't
it's
I can't get
badass.
past the number.
Devin Hester can do no wrong in my eyes. I think it's weird for a wide receiver, but I love it. It made him
I
unique.
mean, greatest returner of all time.
Yeah,
Him and
he's the
Dante
best.
Hall. Those are my two favorites. So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm going 22. So you got free safety and D tackle. I have defensive end and running back. Oh shit. I think I know who I'm gonna pick at running back. I don't think you're gonna be happy about this one either.
I don't know. I got some options on the board there. I
I think it's a
actually have a lot of
solid one.
running back options. So yeah. Um, okay, so I'm going to take my last safety off the board here. I finally, whatever round we're in it to this, maybe like 20, I finally made up my mind on the free safety position. I have decided, nay, I have declared for my free safety number, I am picking number 31. I think 31 is the quintessential free safety number. That's a ball hawk. If we're talking Patriots, we're talking Craig Woodson.
Hmm.
Now that will be Kevin Byard. In the past, that was the hard hitting, mean mugging man out of the U, Brandon Merriweather.
Yep.
Mean. And then
Yep.
Jonathan Jones, obviously not a safety, but and then overall, all through history on my list here, I have Justin Simmons, Tashawn Gibson used to be so good. Before he switched to 39, he was 31. He was a monster for the Jags and the Niners. And then Jason Sehorn, the Great White Hope, he was a corner, but he was number 31, so I figured I'd throw that one in there. But yeah, there are some really, really good 31s out there. And then I remember from my childhood, a name popped into my mind when I was thinking of free safeties. Number 31, Jarius Byrd. He was on the Bills, and then he
Oh
went to
my
the Saints.
God. Yeah.
He was
Jarius. I remember that.
awesome. He was so good. He was always hurt, but when he was healthy for like 2 years, it was the most incredible 2 years of my life.
31 is good. I think the guy we're forgetting, and I think this is in the running for probably like top 10 worst numbers to me. But I can also see how you might disagree. 37, Rodney
I think
Harrison.
it's an ugly fucking number. Yeah.
It's
I think
horrible,
he
man.
makes it cool, but if anyone else wears it, I think you look terrible.
Damian Harris wore it, running back. Horrible
Yeah.
number.
Dude,
Just ugly.
Alfonso Denard. I'm like, dude, take that shit off.
Nope. It didn't look good on him. Like the number looked, and this is weird, but if you're a number guy, you'll understand, or a number girl. 37 looked too big for him, if that made
Yeah.
sense. Like he
It,
was so
it
small, the number was so big.
yeah, and on the Patriots like font, like it's just this massive 3-7 on the back.
It
Like it's
looks
just
so
funky
weird.
looking.
In his
Yeah.
name with like the two N. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
I
didn't do
remember
it.
his pick six to start the game against the Colts in the playoffs on Andrew Luck,
That's
and
all
I was like,
anyone remembers,
sick
Lee.
play. Literally, yeah.
That's
I was like,
all
sick
anyone
play.
remembers.
I don't know why he's wearing that fucking number.
No, no, 37, like 37 looked good on one person, and it was Rodney
Yeah.
Harrison. That's it.
Yeah. And
Like,
that's
yeah,
only because
other
he'd
than that,
fucking kill you if you said you didn't like it.
exact. But that's one of those ugly numbers like 47, where it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
deal with 37.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like,
Oh
that's a dusty
God.
number, but John Lynch will fucking kill me.
Yes. Yeah. And you're running around number six as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, come on. No, yeah, that's good. That's a solid one. I like that. 31 is good though. Another Patriot safety in the 30s, number 30, Duron Harmon. I think number 30 was also Jason McCourty, right? If I remember correctly when he was here. I
Yeah.
think he was number 30 as well, right?
Yeah, he was 30, yes.
Yeah. So, some good Patriots lineage with that one as well. But yeah, 31. All right. I like that one. I like that. I also like 31 for a corner, specifically for Aqib Talib too, like we mentioned before. But
Yeah, there are some
um
really cool 31s
there are, yeah, 31's a good number
at
anyway.
corner.
I think you put 31s at running back. Running back's fine too if you wanted to try that. But other than that, yeah, it's basically running back, corner, and safety. That's where you go with the 30s.
Yes.
All right, my next one, I'm going defensive end. So I went
Are
between
these our
two
last
on
picks
this.
here?
I have after this, I just have running back, and you have defensive tackle, which is your last
Okay.
one.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going defensive end. I'm going 95 for two people. Patriots, Chandler Jones, NFL, Miles Garrett. I like 95. I was going between 95 and 97 because Milton Williams technically could be a D tackle or a defensive end. And also just 97, Jarvis Green. Like, I don't know why. I like 97.
It's a cool number.
97 might be in like the top 10 of my favorite football numbers. I think that's what we'll do with Al. We'll do favorite football numbers in general. I think
I
that would be
like
a good
that.
one. But yeah, I'm going 95. I like it. It's a solid defensive end number. It's a defensive line number. I think if you're on the defensive line, which I'm assuming you'll agree, you got to be in the 90s, right? I mean, take Vince Wilfork out of it, but I feel
Yeah.
like defensive line 90s is where you have to be, right? Whether it's 93, Richard Seymour, or whether it's, something like that, right?
It's non-negotiable 90s.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be rolling up their number like two. Like, you
Yeah.
just can't. I mean, Harold Landry is walking the tightrope because he's a
Yeah, and
linebacker.
I don't like it.
So you could if you want. Yeah, I still don't love it, but yeah, I'm going 95 for defensive end. So this is going to be your last pick, sir. Defensive tackle.
Oh, okay.
It's tough.
This one was tough, and my pick was actually go up until 3 hours before the podcast. I was going to choose number 97 for this one. 97 seemed great. We had Milton Williams. I'm
Hmm.
still sniffing the farts of that success this season. But 3 hours beforehand, sure enough, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a highlight reel. It reminded me that that's a bad man with a bad number who plays defensive tackle. How many other bad men are out there that also wear that number? So I thought about it and I looked it up and dove deep. I'm choosing for my defensive tackle number 90.
Yep,
90 is cool. I
that was my number
love
two
the even
or number three.
numbers. Yeah, I think it's so badass. Ndamukong Suh, Nick
Hmm.
Fairley, uh, Brian Bursey, even though he
Christian
wasn't really
Barmore.
that good. Yeah, Christian Barmore. Like they were just, and I remember growing up, one of my favorite defensive linemen. He fucking tortured McNabb in that Eagles Cardinals playoff game. Darnell Dockett. I think he played defensive end, but he kind of switched to defensive
Yep.
tackle later in his career. Unstoppable force of anger. I still follow him on Instagram. He's a hilarious follow. I love the number 90. I think it's a horrifying looking number.
Yeah, no, I have zero complaints about 90. Like I said, I was going back and forth between 95 and 97, but 90 was the 2B or 2A on there. Like 90 is
Yeah.
great. Yep, that's you put him right in the middle, just 90, just eating people up in there. I love it. I have zero bad things to say about that one. So 90 is good. All right, well, I'll rattle off yours in a second. Um, I'm going running back. Mine is kind of like a number aesthetic, but also just running back as well. And I don't think you'll pick who it is because there's a lot of numbers you could do for running backs.
There's a
Um,
million, and there are really good ones out there too.
I'm going kind of boring. Part of me hates this number, but part of me likes it. I'm going 32. I'm going
Okay.
32. I'm going Antoine Smith, Jim Brown. I mean OJ Simpson if you want to like talk about it.
Yeah, now
Um,
we're getting into
But
greatness.
but I just like 32 as a running back. I don't know why. It's like a similar
Wow.
to the tight end at 85. It's like I see 32 and I'm like, all right, like yeah, I think this guy will be solid. Doesn't need to be like tremendous or anything, but I just think 32 running back, hand the ball off, whatever, 15 times a game and we'll be good.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at with it.
wasn't even on my list. That's a really good number. I don't know
What'd you
why I
have?
didn't
What else
think of
did you
that.
have other than 28?
My my runner-up was 31.
31's good.
31
31
is
is
like
good.
my dream. I remember the first jersey I ever got was a Priest Holmes triple XL
Priest
men's
Holmes. Hmm.
Chiefs jersey. And I thought 31 was so cool. And then I really got into football. I was like, Jamal Lewis is 31. And I
Yep.
realized that 31 is a badass fucking number for a running back.
31's good.
Isn't what number was Nick Chubb? 31?
I will tell you. Oh, 32 also. I think Trevion Henderson is 32, right?
Travion Henderson is 32,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
Oh,
looks sick on him. But I think Nick
Jamal
Chubb's
Lewis, Priest
31.
Holmes, David Johnson when he was with the
David
Saints.
Johnson, monster that one year.
Um, who'd you say? I'm just gonna look
Nick
up
Chubb,
exactly him. Yeah,
pretty sure Nick Chubb was
Nick Chubb was 31, right? Let me
I think
see.
so.
They got him 26. No, he wasn't.
He was not 26. Really?
24. He was 24.
Oh, he was 24.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah,
He was.
you're
Yeah,
right.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Not
you're right.
26, 24.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. So it wasn't
Yep.
Nick Chubb because then he went to 21 on the Texans. Okay. But yeah, no, I just think 31's a badass Hall of Fame number. I also have 21. Doubles up as corner and running back
21.
here.
Okay.
Ladanian.
21 is good. Yeah. And
Yeah,
again, it's the running back corner, like you said. They got the
it
same
is.
mentality, same type of thing. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Ma,
like
I need
that.
some more chunky soup. Yeah, there was definitely more than uh oh, Reggie
Do you
Bush wore 21.
do you like 33 as a running back?
I love 33 as a running
33 is a
back
good
number.
number, right?
I
Yeah.
think
Kevin
it's
Falk,
so cool.
obviously. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah. So number 21, LaDainian Tomlinson, Tiki Barber, who's a terrible human
Tiki
being.
Barber.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Frank Gore, Julius Jones, who was actually really good till he went to the
Gore.
Cowboys. Yeah, there have been some studs.
Forgot
Ezekiel
about
Elliott
Frank
not
Gore.
being one of
Yep.
them. Yeah, Frank
Ezekiel
Gore was
Ezekiel
perfect.
Elliott. Yep. Big
Not
dog.
being one of those. Yeah,
Yeah, man. There's a lot. I don't know. I feel like running backs can kind of span the 20s and 30s, right?
yeah,
I feel like you can get
definitely. What
either
was
one.
Jonas Gray?
Jonah at 35, ugly,
35,
ugly as
ugly
shit,
number.
horrible
35 is
number.
brutal.
35
20,
is
20 is a badass running back number. Flat out
20 is good.
20.
I like 20. 20 is
Yeah,
just a
Thomas
solid number
Jones.
all around. Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
bruiser number. Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you
I,
think
I
about
can't
Darren
stop.
Sproles? 43 for a running back.
Dude, again, 43 is just like one of my least favorite number. Like
It's like, why
43,
would you do that?
35. Like
Yeah.
Darren Sproles should have been like a 21. I think that's what
Yeah.
yeah, he seems like a
See
21
that
type.
21 would have been very fitting. Yeah,
43.
I have like a ball group chat with my boys, and my buddy sends me. a message earlier today. He goes, I know for a fact Liam wakes up every day with a smile knowing Darren Sproles played on his team. I longed for that feeling for many years, and I'll never forgive him for not giving it to me.
Dude, Darren Sproles, I loved him. He was what he only played on what the Eagles and the Chargers, right? Did he go to the Saints?
Yeah, so it was Chargers, Saints, Birds, retirement, baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was so
that's a
good.
solid
No one was
career.
ever gonna let him leave.
Dude, Darren Sproles was one of the first running backs I saw who was like, "Oh, he is shifty as fuck. Like he is quick. He was like your little like Dion Lewis like esque. Like Dion Lewis took from him and kind of became that type of guy."
Yeah, he would just explode. Like his
Yeah,
legs would move. So it's like he took 5 steps for every one step that everyone else took. So it looked like he was always like churning and
it
I,
worked.
yeah, it was
Yep.
ridiculous looking. Yeah,
Yep, it worked. It worked. Yeah, no, I like this one. I think the next time we have a down or a slow episode, we do kind of favorite and least favorite football numbers. I like that.
I like
I
that.
like that. It doesn't have to be 10. You can do five favorite, five least favorite. I don't know how Al feels about the NFL numbers. I guess we'll find out when we when we ask him if he wants to do it. But yeah, I like this, and I'm telling you guys, if you don't pay attention to your team's players' numbers, you're doing yourself a disservice. These numbers are
Yeah,
important.
you gotta
They mean a
start.
lot clearly. Like I mean, Marte Mapu changed to number 15. He's no longer on the Patriots.
Yeah, no coincidence.
Could it be Kenneth Walker is what number 9 on the Chiefs or whatever? I don't think he'll do great. I think when you have these numbers, you might have like one or two good years, but you're not going to have this great Hall of Fame career. I really don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, you gotta choose wisely here, people. Their traditions are not just peer pressure exerted by dead people. They are traditions for a reason.
That's a good one. That's actually what traditions are.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Damn.
yeah.
That's a good one. Um, all right. Yeah, no, I like it. I like these random drafts that we do. Did you have anything else on numbers or anything else you wanted to talk about or whatever before we
No, I
get out of
got
here?
all my feelings out, and I'm happy as a pig and
Yeah,
shit.
these ones are so crazy. Yeah, Al would not have a good time on this episode.
Yeah,
He wouldn't know what to
he'd
do.
be asleep.
You wouldn't know what to do. All right. So for Al, who's not here, for Liam, I'm Mike. This was Tuck Rule Takes. I hope you enjoyed this like extra long nonsense episode of
Extra
numbers for
long,
just
numbers filled episode.
no reason for it to be this long. But like I said, this was episode 229, another ugly number. So next week, a clean number, 230, good number, nice juju about it, good vibes. So
Yep.
we will see you guys next week. Hopefully, everybody will be here again. We're gonna bully Al to be here on
Yes,
next
we
week's
are.
episode.
Peer pressure.
Yes, peer pressure is what? What would you say it was? No,
It,
traditions, peer pressure exerted by dead people.
yep.
What a line. And on that, we will leave you. Episode 229, we're out. Sweet feet.
Sweet feet.